ready to go? Silence on set.
Hey, settle down over there.
I'm like, is it live? Are we
it's-
live? Do we have picture? We have sound.
Oh, we live, baby.
We live.
So should I start?
You
We're
should
going
start.
headphoneless tonight, guys.
Yes, I see.
Welcome back to the Graybeard Podcast. I am Jim, and with me this evening is a guest that you should know if you've been watching this podcast or listening to this podcast for any amount of time. He's been on a couple times. He brought his dad with him one time. We sat down and chopped it up with him. Welcome back, Kris, 2X Visions,
Yo.
and his special guest. What's your name again?
Satara.
Okay, I'm gonna remember that maybe by the end of the episode. Maybe. I'm bad with names.
That's fine.
But it's very nice to meet you. And Kris, before we get into what she's doing and who she is,
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about like what you've been up to. Man, it's been a minute since we talked.
It's been a minute. I done graduated high school.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I took my first flight. It's just been all over the place. We
Yeah.
got merchandise. More merchandise.
I know. I seen that.
I'm actually selling these this time.
Oh,
though.
sweet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Good.
He actually got like some exclusive merch.
Yeah, that
What?
just FYI, that first sweater that you gave me.
Mhm.
Yeah, my daughter stole that immediately.
Well,
I gotta see it now.
I mean, it's good quality though, because women.
She loves
women, They, you know.
yeah,
she
we
loves
take
it.
anything good and
Yeah,
nice and heavy.
if it was a hoodie, it would have been gone in less time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they steal like my girlfriend. She don't steal really my hoodies, but her daughter
Yeah.
and my daughter go right into my room and steal all my damn hoodies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
well, I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of are we doing just endless visions or all that kind of stuff? Because I think that's what. What
Yeah.
was it last time? Was that what it was on the
Endless
shirt?
Visions. It was just a different logo. So
Okay.
throughout the time that we sat down and then to now,
Mhm.
I've went through some logo redesign, some kind of brand redesign.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out my dog Jared Walker, artist in the city, great guy.
Okay.
Sat down with him, taught me some fundamentals of like logo design and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, we got a pretty nice rollout that's about to hit in a couple months. So
Good.
nice.
Good, man. I saw that you. I'm kind of jealous. I talked about it on a couple of podcasts. I don't know. You probably didn't see that, but dude, you went to Duval Day
Yes,
and you were
sir.
on the main stage with homie.
Yes, sir.
That's cool, man.
He was just talking to me yesterday.
Was he really?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he-
seems like a really chill dude.
Yeah, nah, he's cool. And he's just like one of us.
Yeah,
Like
he's just a
sits,
guy.
Plays with his Lego, smokes his weed.
Yeah. I know. I would love to get him in here, but when I was talking about it last week, I was like, I have AC, but I don't have no out C. I ain't got no ventilation in this bitch, and he'd be in here with a big
Gassed
fatty, and
out.
I can't live that way.
Yeah.
Cut a hole in the roof.
My whole house, everybody in there, my dogs too, will be all high. Like, who's here, Snoop?
Right.
Yeah. No, how was that, man?
It's awesome. That was my second year consecutively going.
Really?
Yeah, that one was like, it felt way bigger.
Okay.
Like the park it was held in, it was a lot more space. The environment was great. Shout out to all the vendors, all the people who were a part. It was just a dope environment, and then nobody got hurt. There was no shootings. It was nothing like that.
Yeah,
So-
no, it looked like everybody was really having a good time, and I really kicked myself in the ass for not going.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really proud of you for getting up there on the main stage and being up there and doing your damn thing, man.
Yeah,
So
it's
have you been doing more photography or more videography or more modeling? Like, what are we doing now? Like, you're just like a man. You got too many hats.
So okay, as of late, I've been working on my multimedia journalism side.
Okay.
So with that, I do interviews,
Mhm.
documentaries. You'll see on my YouTube channel. There's a series. It's a 2-part series called Project Reigns.
Okay.
So like a mini docu series
Mhm.
on Reigns High School basketball team.
Nice.
And then just personal stuff, like I sat down with George Moore Chevrolet. We interviewed there. Duval Day was of course another run I did, and then just like different little
Yeah, I've been
models.
seeing your vlogs and stuff like that up
Yeah.
on there. That's great, man.
Yes, sir.
You're doing killer work, for sure. Like, what is some of the? How did it feel though? I mean, I mean, I'm not to keep going back to Duval Day. Like, I
Yeah.
know what it's like to interview somebody, and I know it can be nerve wracking, especially when you're in their environment, not yours. Like for me, this is like I'm on home field advantage here. You know,
Right.
even though I just said I don't watch football, I know that's like a thing. But what does it feel like being up there on the stage and looking out and seeing all them people?
Honestly, in that setting, it felt like home. Like
Yeah.
it felt like although I don't know those people
Mhm.
that are in that crowd, it's just like, all right, they want to meet. They're me, I'm them. Like we all
Mhm.
doing the same thing.
You weren't nervous at all?
Nah. And then you gotta think about it too. Like I've done things of that nature like a couple times
Yeah.
over, so I kind of know the sequence of events. I know what to look out for, how to catch certain moments, and how to take advantage of those opportunities.
Now, how did you get the access to get up there?
It was really just like I showed up. He knows me. I have his
Right,
number,
right.
So it's like what's up, dude?
Well, how did you get first contact? I mean, like that's my look. I'm trying to learn, bro. I mean, I'm trying to learn from you. Okay. Yeah.
Initially, so I'll just go back to Duval Day 2024.
Okay.
There's a guy named comedian Nah Ross,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like this with Duval. Like they go on tour together sometimes to do shows together. So I was doing some content with him at the Jaguar Stadium because he does these things with the Jaguars when they win, they lose. He makes like funny skits and things like that.
Okay.
So I seen him and we were tailgating. Like some of my people were tailgating, he was tailgating, and I had my camera. He was like, "You want to bop out to the game?" I'm like, "We lit, like let's go." So we did a couple videos there. He was like mocking somebody who was singing the Pledge of Allegiance. It was crazy. But yeah, since then he was like, like I'll introduce you to Duval at Duval Day, and then was on his RV. That's where you see on my 2X Visions page that picture of Lil Duval.
Mhm.
That was in the RV
Oh,
at
nice.
Duval Day 2024.
Very cool.
That was
Yeah.
a nice photo.
Yeah. Good job, man. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm proud of you, and I mean, that's what this is for. You know, I mean, people can learn from you. You know, you're out there doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Trying.
great.
We trying, Chad.
No, it's great, dude. I mean, and like I said, I couldn't be more proud of where you were. You know, when I met you and where you're at now.
Yeah.
So okay, do you want to tell? Let's find out a little bit about her real quick.
Still have beans.
Just get right up to the mic and just get in there and tell us what. So what is it that you do, and how do you know Kris?
Yeah, so I know him through Jack's Photographers Hub. I'm a founder of Jack's Photographers Hub, and what we do essentially is we have a community of photographers and creatives that come together. We do photo walks, networking events, showcases, and workshops.
Nice.
So we know Kris because he is hosting our upcoming workshop September 12th. It's going to be the Content Creator Workshop. It's going to be great. It's at 5:30.
You know, what does that consist of?
So it's going to consist of, it's for anyone who is interested about learning more about content creating, whether you're beginning or getting a little bit more into it. You're going to be able to have a hands-on workshop where you'll be able to see how he does his step-by-steps of making his content. And then we'll also have like groups of how to do everything. So hands-on of editing, making the content, and hopefully you'll take something away from it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And now is that group? Where do we find that? Is that on like a Facebook group, or is that like a?
We have an Instagram. We only have one Instagram. It's Jack's Photographers Hub, JAX Photographers Hub. Yeah, we have
there she is.
Instagram,
Follow that page, please.
Website.
So these are some of your things that y'all do.
Yeah, so we just had our last photo walk at Stockton Park.
Okay.
And it's really, I think Kris came out to the one that we had, what month was it? Do you remember?
Oh, that one?
No, it was a couple months ago.
I see a little somebody right there.
I know. He's been promoting the content. We've been pushing out the
see.
Content Creator Workshop for a minute now.
But yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, but that was at, it
That
was that one.
That was the one.
So if are these for more like these photo walks and things of that, these workshops, are these for like beginner photographers,
It's
intermediate,
for anybody. Our members are mixed with people who literally have just picked up their smartphone and just want to shoot. Anyone who has picked up a regular camera and they do it from a day-to-day basis and make money off of it. Our photo walks are more for everyone who is experienced. We bring experienced people and people who are just beginning, so they can kind of partner with each other and just learn something. Because you can always learn something from one another. So
100%.
And networking. It's great. There's so many photographers. That
that's how Kris and I met. We met at Collab Cafe, which is now Cafecito.
For real?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, they got rid of Collab Cafe, and it's now a coffee shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, and it's so John's up there doing his coffee thing, which is funny because I told him, I said, at one of the last events, networking events, I told him, I was like, dude, what make this so much better if y'all had fucking coffee, because like I'm an old guy, I don't drink. It's been like 8 years. I've not had a drop, so I drink coffee, what I mean, and he kind of thought about it, and I wonder if that was what made him think about doing that. But they've got baristas and everything, so there's old Johnny boy.
John, man.
Patty, turn that.
Oh, that's
that light
cute.
towards these guys, will you? So they get a little
Is it still
hairline.
open for events?
I don't think they're having events anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Those
they're
events like
were lit.
put so many people on.
Yeah, one of my friends had like their, I think, pop-up shops over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I met the majority of the people that have been on this podcast. And I was going to say, you look very familiar, and I wonder if I had seen you there maybe.
Probably not. I've only been there one time.
Okay.
But I love Collab.
No, we love Collab. We love the boys over there.
Okay, quick story time though.
Yeah, hit it.
Because this is how I met him.
Right. Hey, Kris.
This is how I met Jim, right? I can't remember like exactly like the exact moments of it, but I remember we were at one of the networking events one night, and I was just like introducing myself to everyone in the room, as I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's good. Like, what's your name? He's like, yeah, I'm Jim. And I'm like, that was really the first time I seen like, it's people who've been doing this for like years. It's people who've been doing it for like a couple months, couple years.
Yeah.
I was like, dang. So he was like one of the first like OGs kind of.
OGs.
Yeah.
I'm definitely old. Original. No, I mean, I appreciate that, man. And I mean, I'm glad to have met you. I'm glad that we, like I said, all the connections I made there were great, and hopefully I can make more connections. So I mean, maybe I'll pop out to one of y'all's events.
Yeah.
I love networking events, which is funny because I'm completely an introvert. I don't like being around people. I don't like being in crowds. But just like, and I know Kris is the same way. As soon as you pick that camera up, it's like the world disappears and only what's in front of your lens is there. So I'm kind of the same way, if I would just kind of hide behind my camera, or whatever, and people would come talk to me. It was weird. Like, I was like, these people are so friendly. Like, it's like,
Get away.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if y'all have ever experienced this, but it's probably not just me, but I'm sure there's people out in the world, but it's like, you think that everybody's kind of like judging you,
Yeah.
like watching you and judging you, even though no one's paying attention at all.
Right, it is in their own world.
It's just in here, you know. So I would get that, and I'm just like, But so whenever people like Kris or anybody that would come up and talk to me, I'm be like, we're best friends now.
That's really how it was though, because literally like you go away from the event and then you just see their stuff on socials, like
Yeah. It was a really good experience, and I'm glad that you're kind of continuing that or starting a new thing. And I think it's important for people to have these events and have these, especially these, classes that you're doing, or they're not classes, workshops. I don't know why I say classes, but yeah, these workshops, because it does help people gain a different perspective. Maybe they learn something about their camera that they didn't know, or whatever it is, So,
and just
kudos.
to kind of like touch more from my side.
Yeah.
Like my goal in like teaching, I'm not going in there thinking that like, okay, I'm this
You're the shit.
prestigious guy, whatever. I'm really just showing people like, okay, I started here, and here is my blueprint.
Yeah.
And here is a way to become a professional and potentially land higher profile clientele and actually make real money.
Right.
Because that's one of the things I see very often. It's like I see people who are very skilled, very talented, but they don't know how to market themselves. They don't know how to like close a sale. They don't know how to do things like this.
Yeah, you're looking at one.
And then
That's why we don't monetize.
and then I'm like, okay, cool. Instead of like trying to force that on people, I'm starting to find ways that I can like educate, and that's why you see on my Twix Visions page now I'm doing more education and things like that. Like the reel I posted yesterday while I was breaking down my setup, more education based, just user friendly stuff, like less client work. Like I'm still gonna be posting some client work here and there, but for the most part it'll be like.
I think it's not necessary to post client work all the time. I think I don't know. Like I always felt weird about like working with somebody and then like I'm gonna vlog this, like while I'm shooting, like I've seen some of you have like the POV and stuff like that, which is fucking cool.
It's so much work. It's so much work for the photographer.
Yeah,
I feel like,
it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
it's a lot to think about.
it is. While you have to think about your shoot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like with the behind the scenes stuff, I only do that with clients or like work that I know I can do like very easily, because if I have to think about the behind the scenes and the actual
Getting the
scenes,
shot,
it's like, okay, wait, I'm doing too much. So
yeah. No doubt. How long you've been a photographer for how long?
I've been a photographer for like 10 years, I think. I started really young, so.
Do you have a page as well?
Not really.
Or is that your page?
Yeah, pretty much. That's my
your baby?
page, pretty much, for the Photographer's Hub. I do like daycare photo shoots. I have a whole nother company to the side where we go into the daycares that can't really afford the packages that Life Touch and like Prestige has and stuff like that. So we'll go into the daycares, like do the headshots for the kids and let the parents have something to take home.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I thought about doing that as well. Like when
It's the best thing ever.
Is it?
Yeah, because you see all the kids like come in with like their clothes on, smiles. They're so happy to be in front of the camera.
They get all them new
toys.
school clothes.
Yeah.
I mean,
so cute.
I got a little one that's in my grandson. He's in first grade, right? Yeah.
Yeah, first grade.
I thought about doing. I used to have a brick and mortar, like actual studio. You never saw it because by the time I met you, I dissolved it. But we were right behind like Doctor's Inlet Elementary School right here, and I was like, shit, I need to go over there and just do that.
Yeah.
But I was like, how do I go about doing that as a dude? It's a weird thing. Like, you don't experience this probably as much, but like we will, because it's like there's this thing about like a guy going into a school talking about, can I take pictures of these little kids?
Yeah.
You gotta be treading that thin line. You gotta be on your game.
That.
It's a lot of things though, like very small, intricate, like things like that. That I feel like people, they know, but they don't know all the way. Like, for example, like etiquette within communication with clients. That'll be another thing I touch on either with this workshop or the one I do following. But like things like that are so key because you need to know how to do those things to actually put your skills to use.
Right.
Like one of the main things I learned as I kept gaining experience in different fields, the level of skill that you have with what you do, 9 times out of 10 really doesn't matter. It's just, okay, how can you market yourself? How can you sell yourself in this market to gain leverage on whoever you're selling yourself to? Yeah,
you need to know how to talk to those people.
Right.
The right way.
Yeah.
Making those first contacts.
Yeah, impressions, leads, those types of things.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
So how did you get involved with I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep just bouncing back between the two of y'all, man. If there's something that is in your mind that you want to bring up, obviously bring it up, but it's just a conversation. That's how I do it. Like my podcast is very not structured.
That's fine. That's really
I don't you see, I have no questions in front of me.
Yeah, we chilling.
I'm just winging it. That's how I love it. I love it like that. I think it's more real,
Yeah.
But how did you get involved in the like going into the daycares and all that stuff? Like, what was the idea behind it?
Yeah, so I actually have a 3-year-old son.
Okay.
So when he was like going into daycare, and I noticed a lot of the daycares actually don't do regular photo shoots for the kids. They usually start around like kindergarten to like elementary. So like the daycares, they usually don't have something set, or they'll have to like travel to another studio. So I was like, we already do that for the middle schools, the high schools and stuff like that. Why don't the kids want to have something? Like, I know I take pictures of my son 24/7. So I'm like, a professional.
He's your best model.
Yeah, so a professional one where the parents, because sometimes the parents will come in and take pictures too with their kids. Like, that's something that's going to be so memorable.
Yeah.
And it's just so heartfelt So
Okay.
it's only a once in a life.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of my buddies, like, their kids are graduating or whatever, and they get their senior photos, and they're like, they call me and they're like, "Is this price normal?"
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because they're like, I'm like, "Well, what are you getting?" And
Right.
they get one shot, one frame, and but they get, but we're giving you, 6 8x10s and 42 wallets. I'm like,
A
first of
water
all,
bottle.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, first of all, nobody even carries a wallet like that no more. Okay.
Yeah.
But, I was like, well, you're basically paying for prints. That's all you're paying for.
Yeah.
I mean, with someone like us, I'm like, you'd get 15, 20 different headshots, different positions, poses, if you want to change outfits. That's the one good thing about local photographers. We'll work with people, and we're so creative. It's not like one of those big box like Byron Allen places, where they're like, you shoot this way,
Yeah.
and you do this thing, and that's all you do. We don't want you to step outside the box.
Yeah.
But with us, we could get outside the box. We can go to different locations. We can do all that stuff, I think that's one of the best things about being having your own business, because
Yeah.
you can be versatile like that.
Yeah.
Now, is this workshop, is this like a paid type of thing, or is it just anybody that shows up, or how are we doing that?
Yeah, so it's a paid
You can pull it up
$15.
on the
There's a link in the bio.
The website?
Yep, it'll take you to the website. So it's paid through, you can buy the tickets through Meetup, Eventbrite, and through the Jax Photographers Hub website.
Is that it?
That's the Meetup account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at who's on the freaking cover.
I know. I love that flyer.
I see a snap with that joint. No cap.
Close that, Patty. I don't know why that popped up. I don't need everybody knowing my shit. All my accounts, my Google accounts.
They do now.
I know, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna be fun. We'll go over what you need to become a content creator, how you can work with what you have already, so you don't even have to go out to get other
That's
stuff.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we kind of just work with what you have. That's the biggest thing about this. Anyone can do it. You can take your phone, have great content.
I think that is one of the biggest things, I think, is like a content creator. I struggle with it. I mean, you make a lot of videos and post them to Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff, and it's like how do you come with ideas for your videos? If you're just doing a talking head video or whatever it may be, how do you think of that?
Honestly, nowadays, I'll literally just be taking what I'm doing in my regular day-to-day life and figuring out what's the most optimal way to show my viewers. So, for example, one of my guys, Dakota, I actually got his shirt on here.
Okay.
I did an unboxing video.
I saw that.
Right.
With
So
the
I
hats.
was like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, I want to show love. It's not often that I get packages and stuff like this from local people with clothing brands and things of that nature. So I was just like, all right.
Got to do an unboxing.
Right. Let me just set my phone up, and then I do that. I got this long 10-minute video on my phone, and I'm like, all right,
Cut it up.
what's the most trending way to cut up this? Okay, speed it up here, put it in 2x speed. So it's really just looking at what's already kind of circulating within that type of video, and then taking what I'm doing. So I'll, for example, now I'm working on interviews and stuff.
Okay.
So if I'm in the season of doing interviews, okay, what are the different interview styles I want to do? Sit downs, walk and talks, different types of things. So I kind of take a very broad idea and just keep specifying it until I know how I'm gonna post it, how I'm gonna shoot it, how I'm gonna direct it, how I'm gonna edit it. So this is
Do you script them at all, or you just shoot from the hip?
Yes,
Really?
I'm very scripted,
Are
very
you?
structured.
Good for you.
I got a journal and okay, so Duval Day video.
Okay.
It's a 24-minute video on YouTube. Literally, the day before I go intro, okay, shh. I'm shooting it, I'm testing it, nah, scratch that. I had to do this one take, because on the intro, I write Duval Day 2025. I messed that scene up 10 times. So I'm like, all right, I gotta get it to work. So I script it out, I do it, and then that's also one of the things that I'm gonna showcase at the workshop, is showing the difference between kind of going off the hip versus going with structure. Because I feel like there's a time to go with less structure, but having that structure, it allows you to instinctually do things off the hip better. in my opinion, because if
gives
I
you
know,
guidelines.
Yeah, like if I know, like, all right, I want to shoot this B-roll sequence in 24 frames per second. Okay, I don't have to think about that anymore. It's already reinforced in my brain. So now I have more room in my head to think about, okay, if I want to get this angle here, I want to use this lens. You know, it just kind of opens up my brain
Right.
when I do it that way.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'm totally a from the hip kind of person. Every video I ever make, I've done a bunch of talking head videos on my YouTube, which if I wasn't trying to be honest with people, I would delete all that shit. But like I keep the good, the bad, and the ugly up on there. You know what I'm saying? Like any vlogs I've ever made, travel vlogs or whether or unboxings or whatever. I know they're not perfect. They're not like, I just set up a camera in here and we just open shit. That's kind of how we do it.
But the beauty of content creating.
It is, because you do it however you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like thinking about that, I think that's one of the biggest things that a lot of content creators, like young people or just anyone, young or old, not saying just a young person's game, although they tend to do it better these days.
Nah.
I was just about to say that. There's a couple of people.
When I went to New York, I met this dude. He was just like, he had like a little pocket camera. I think it was like the A7C that I have at like my B cam now. He was just like, I just see him. He just, I check his page. He got like 30K. He's just super esteemed guy. I walk up to him like, hey, how you doing? He's like, hello.
Hello.
I'm like, how are you doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the older people, low key, like.
Yeah, if you know, like a lot of those guys that do, like Casey Neistat and Peter McKinnon, they've been doing vlogs like forever.
Yep.
So and eventually, if you do enough of them, you're gonna get better, and you're gonna see it evolve. And over time, the lighting gets better, the camera gets better, the scene gets better, the composition gets better, the audio gets better, everything gets better.
Yeah.
And then you start like maybe scripting or like having a loose like an outline. For me, I just like every time I had a script or an outline, I would sound like a freaking robot.
That was one of the things with me though too, because I did around the time we first met, I was doing a day in a life series, right? And like I did 10 episodes, and like when I would listen back to them, it would just be like, this is day in their life episode, and I just was like, ew, like no. I did one at Collab, and it was like a little bit more like genuine, but I was like, nah, I gotta put that to the side. That ain't me.
Yeah.
But like I kind of picked it back up in a different way.
Yeah.
Like with the Duval Day vlog, it's like, all right, I got my goals in, I'm chilling.
Yeah, just be yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's what translates most to people is when you're like being genuine with them.
Yep.
But going back to what I was saying is like it's the the content. How do you make the content? Do you script it? Do you do this? Do you do that? And then it's like you said, the camera. Everybody freaks out. Do I need a camera? Oh my God! And those things are so expensive. I'm like, well, you have one in your pocket. Use that.
Yeah.
Maybe get you a little microphone or something. But
they're like $10 on Amazon.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, like I've got so many of these little, like he's got one next to him.
Yeah.
That little box that looks like an AirPods box.
Oh yeah.
That's the new Rode little mini micros. Those things are awesome. But I'm $130, I think $140.
Yeah.
Like,
That's one of the things too with me that I'm really excited to like let people know about how I go about my content.
Yeah.
Is I'm not thinking about I need to have the best resolution, the best equipment. I'm just like, all right, what do I have? And fundamentally, based on what I'm trying to create, how do I go about creating this? And that's what I'm gonna be sharing with everyone who has a seat in the workshop. Is everyone has different content that they want to create. Some people want to make videos about how to cut grass. Like I watched a dude pull a rock out of his lawn, and it was like blown up.
Yeah,
like,
I watched that.
That's so cool, right? But
he made like 30 videos out of that one rock.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, you're talking about like the screwdriver test. He was like showing how to do the screwdriver test in your yard. Was it that one?
This dude had like
I look at the lawn videos. I love those.
The lawn, SB Mowing, shout out.
I love his content. Yeah.
But yeah, like stuff like that. It's like no matter what you're trying to do, it all breaks down into like different fundamental things. So whether you have a piece of equipment that's worth $3,000 or $30,000, the fact that you know that you need it, I feel like it's more important than having something that's worth more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
and I think too, it's the story.
Yeah.
If your story is cool and it's like a good story and you present it well, you can shoot that shit on anything. I mean, you think back before all of these 4K cameras, 8K cameras. I mean, everything. We go backwards. We have 8K, we got 4K, and then it went from that to. I mean, we're going backwards. So 1080, and then we had I think 840, then 740. I mean, 360. It was just like. It was the worst resolution ever, but we thought it was the coolest shit ever.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like remastering a lot of that stuff now, like all those old movies that were shot in some of that really bad, and it was all filmed back, way back in the day. When you would go see a movie, it was literally shot on film. So like I think the last time they did that was like Oppenheimer.
Yeah, that was the IMAX. That was
was
critically acclaimed, one of the best movies ever.
Yeah, supposedly, but they shot that on film.
Yeah.
To give it that look, but anyways, I mean, there's so much now, and your phone can do all of that.
So much for this phone. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use the camera.
Exactly. And I tell people the biggest thing with like phones is like go into your settings, go into your camera settings, because they're like, people tell me all the time, I'll take a picture on my cell phone and they'll take one on theirs and it looks like shit. And I'm like, and they're like, how did you do that? I'm like, well, first of all, put it on portrait mode. And second of all, you need to go in your settings and you need to do this, this, and this. This is how I do it. You do it however you want. But, you can make something real. There's people that made movies on iPhone.
Mm-hmm. They didn't make iMovie for nothing. So.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
I see it now. What do you edit on?
CapCut still.
Yeah. It's the cheapest.
That's the OG.
And it has everything.
Yeah.
It has everything you need. It's got all the transitions. You can do all the cuts and everything you need to do. You can do, overlays. I mean, anything you need. It's right there.
Fundamentally, like, it's black magic. Just kind of like, it's just black magic.
Yeah.
Just kind of stripped away with, like, their stuff. But it has everything you need.
Yeah. Like, I started out on Premiere Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And do you do any video?
I do,
a
little bit.
Have you worked with Premiere Pro?
I did. I think Premiere Pro was the first thing that I moved before. I think CapCut, I do a little bit of it now.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit easier.
Well, I praise CapCut, and people get mad, like all these videographers and stuff, and I'm like, and they'll tell me, they're like, well, you're just not a real videographer, and I'm like, that's fine.
It's so much easier.
It's just so much easier for me. I can shoot something in my phone, edit it right there, and then boom. Like I made a story before you got here, and I shot it on my phone, then I edited it a little bit in CapCut, and boom, done.
The reason I switched, because I started on Premiere as well, but I was on Premiere. And then I seen CapCut, and I was like, there's like a million folders to get to, like in CapCut versus Premiere, there's like a million folders over here to do one thing. Over here it's one button.
Right.
Why would I want to, like, granted,
they make it too difficult.
Right.
It's not user friendly.
I'm not going to shit on Premiere though, because like, it's some.
If anybody want to, sponsor a brother.
I'm not holding back. Premiere Pro is nice, though.
Sponsors now.
Yeah, same.
We got some campaigns coming up. You know what I'm saying? Just
I still use Adobe Audition for my audio.
Yeah. Audition. I use that like when I'm editing like podcasts, or like I had to edit some podcasts where it
Have you?
came in clutch.
How come you're not doing your own podcast? You got too much going on?
Nah, we got something.
Oh, that's on the back burner? We'll talk about that offline?
Pod. No, it's not. It's just, so it's not a pod, but it's a show.
Okay.
I got a show coming up.
Cool.
It was scheduled for September of this year, but some sponsors pulled out, and things happen like that. So we're looking at the winter of 2025.
Okay.
It's coming up.
Yeah, that's a lot. Some people don't understand like all the costs that go into any type of production.
Yeah.
This is a video production that we're doing. It's, of course, it's in a studio, where you park cars sometimes and keep your tools and shit. But like, there's a lot of costs that, that go into it. It doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
You can do it on the cheap, a podcast or whatever, but like a video production, if you want a location, you want a specific location, you want to be able to dress it up how you want to dress it up. If you want to do this, like, you got to pay rent, you got to pay lights, you got to pay water, you got to pay all this stuff, and then you got to get the equipment and set it all up. Then you got to pay for promotions. It's just, there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah. I tell people, like, it's an investment. It seriously is. It depends on how much you want to get out of it. If you want to see more of your quality work, that's when you really start putting in the money for it and you start investing in yourself. So.
Right, 100%. And I warn people all the time when they're like, "I'm about to start a podcast." I'm like, "Look, start on your phone.
Yeah.
Start with your phone. Don't use nothing else. Just use your phone. You can just hit the voice recorder and just record right on your phone. If you got a person next to you, you just hold it to their face and then you just keep doing like that. Or you can get a little mic, you get you a couple little wireless mics, and that's all you need.
Really
just do it that way. But because a lot of people don't stick with it.
No.
Yeah.
That's a real problem. Now if you're like you, I don't know you too well, so I don't know. I can't really say fine. Like you, but I know with this guy, he'll start one thing, and if it ain't popping, he's like, we're gonna have to push that off and start something new, because you got to pivot.
Yeah.
And keep it moving.
The thing I like about that though, I'll just come back to it.
Yeah.
Like I had Project Reigns episode 2 took like 4 months. Like episode 1 came out right on December 23rd, I think. And it took me like 6 months to get that next episode done because it was just like I didn't want it to feel the same. Like I wanted episode 2 to feel like something new.
Right.
So once it came out, I definitely learned like, okay, bet. And then that's how like as soon as that got done, Duval Day, then my sponsorship with George Moore, then I went to Washington. So
how did that happen?
George Moore?
Yeah.
Again, Ross, we did some content and no, actually, it was kind of like both. So there's a guy named E.T. He's a radio host for 1010XL, right? And he hired me to shoot his sneaker balls. So for those, I think he donates.
I'm sorry, sneaker balls?
A sneaker ball. It's like a gala.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what? I just been trying to figure it out.
Oh,
like they made balls out of sneakers.
No, I thought you were talking about the sneaker balls, like the little balls that go in your shoe.
No.
You got, you can't just be saying stuff, man. You got to explain. I'm stupid, Like,
but yeah, he has
Okay.
these annual galas.
Okay.
And I believe him and his company and a couple other people that he works with, they donate money to certain organizations here in the city. So from there, George Moore of the dealership, he recognized me. He was like, hey, like I see you got some stuff going on, like I would potentially want to work with you. But that was like almost a year ago.
Yeah.
So I end up doing Project Reigns, and then he asked me back. He's like, hey, you still want to do this? I was like, yes, but I'm about to go to New York, so when we get back we can start planning it. So we planned it out, we got some dates going, and we started it, we rocked out. And if you go to like my page, like we literally from Monday through Sunday, we had different pieces of content. There's an interview on my YouTube. There is an educational video. I taught people my age how to buy a car.
Oh, that's huge.
Yep. I did a showcase reel. See, those are the pictures right there with the Corvette.
Those pictures were hard.
Yeah.
Straight fire, yeah.
Yeah, them pictures was tough. I had 3 vets. I'm not gonna lie, I was in that. That was one of the funner shoots.
Where's the vet now? You didn't pull up in it. I mean, if they're sponsoring
layaway.
you, where's the vet?
You left it at home, it's all right.
Nah, they're definitely still at the shop. Those are just some spec shots with the inventory. But yeah, that was one of the funner things, and that's the type of stuff that I'm gonna be doing here, like in the future, is pitching myself as an individual rather than just like, okay, I can take pictures for you or do videos for you. Because not only do I have that service, but I'm becoming an influencer or like a figure within the space here. So I definitely want to take advantage of that.
So I mean, it sounds like what's up?
Oh yeah, shout out to Yak. Shout out to Yak, man.
I had a girl on a couple of weeks ago. Her name is Alexa, and her Instagram page is Alexa Food Tales, and she does kind of what you're doing, but with like restaurants.
Oh wow.
So she'll go in and do like, she'll take food photography for them, and then she'll make like reels inside there or TikToks or whatever to like for promotion, like her trying the food, talking about the food, kind of like a food content creator sort of. So I feel like that is a great avenue for people to take, and it's very lucrative because a lot of businesses, like you said, even if they've been around for, George Moore Chevrolet been around forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so like maybe they don't want to deal with that, or they just don't want to have to mess with it too much, or they want somebody that knows what they're doing to come in and run it. So I mean, I imagine is that kind of like what they're doing? They're just kind of like,
Yeah.
I want you to come in and do our content for us.
Basically, yeah. And then they do have 2 guys on set with them, Owen and Arjun, and there's another one. I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry. Please.
Shout out to all you guys.
But yeah, they have a media department. You know, they have their own equipment. They have their own things of that nature.
Did they get a little butthurt when they brought you in, or
No, because I know them too. So it was just like they were more excited to work with me because like they haven't ever really worked with me. They just kind of share certain rooms with me. So it was like, oh, like okay, this is what it's like working with you. And then we create some somewhat viral content from it. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know, it's pretty cool.
somewhat?
Like
All
if we, like those pictures, I believe got like 60,000 views right now.
Ah,
Oh,
nice,
that's
man.
nice, yeah.
No, that's a nice pull. I mean, you know, like I said, it's good. The social media stuff is great, you know, but I think for someone like you, it's the getting that contract and doing that work.
Yep.
You know, for me, like if I were to do that, that would be the thing that I would be focused on. I would be like, I wouldn't even. But again, I hate social media. I'm like not a fan. That's why, again, I'm like the worst. I need to hire. If I had the money, would be able to hire someone like you, or you to come in and do my, you know, like, look, I'm gonna give you the videos that I make. I want y'all to cut reels or cut clips, do whatever you want, make it look, you know, how you. I don't know what people look at. I don't know how to catch people's
I'm with
eyes.
you on that. I think we just made an Instagram like this year for the photographers hub. So
Right. I literally will just do what I like, and that's it. Like if I'm listening back to the podcast and I hear a spot, I'm like, I'll write the time, you know, stamp down, and then I'll just literally screen. This is how. Okay, this is me. I just like put it on YouTube, go widescreen, 16:9, hit screen record, and just record that segment. Pull it into CapCut, and then change the perspective. Put it on auto reframe so it moves with your head and shit. And it's 9:16 now, so it'll fill up the screen on your phone. But and then I just go in and cut it, or I'll have CapCut cut it for me, which is the best.
The auto sequencing.
Well, it does when you put captions in, it'll do auto highlight like words, and it'll also detect like filler words such as like and all that stuff. So it'll cut all of that out. It cuts the captions and the video, and then it's like you just watch back and go, and it's perfectly cut right where you need it, and everybody sounds like really like they can talk really well. You know, of course, it's like you're like, and then you're like this, and then you're like that, but it don't matter because I don't think people really care. They're used to that from the YouTube days.
Yeah,
that was the weirdest thing to me when YouTube got real popular in the beginning, was watching like these influencers or whatever. I hate that word, but watching these influencers and like, why? I'm like, they're just walking down the street and they're having the same conversation that the entire time, but it's every 10 seconds is a cut. And I'm like, why the fuck did they do that? And I never understood. When I started making my own videos, I kind of understood.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's just
maybe they messed up and had to go back and do it a little again or something. Like, okay.
Yup.
But people don't seem to mind that. If you did that in a movie, could you imagine watching a movie where there's that many cut scenes?
I don't know, because I'm so used to it now. I don't even.
You wouldn't even phase you?
Yeah.
I think it would on the big screen.
Yeah, you just be like,
You're like, are we? Yeah. Well, is this YouTube? What are we doing?
I don't know. That's something different for sure.
Oh yeah, it is. What's you got anything other than like the docu-series and things like that going on your YouTube?
How's the modeling going?
Oh yeah, how is the modeling going?
Okay. So as of right now, I'm not really looking to be like, I get asked this a lot when people say, oh, so you're a model? Are you with the agency? Are you with any brands? At the time, no, but I don't want to really pursue it like that. Like as of right now, my plan is to model in my own merch, and then I'll put together a portfolio based off of this and my prior photos, and then once I see like what markets I can get into and see what brands are like kind of interested, and get a couple of offers, create some demand, and then see how I can leverage myself as an asset from there.
I love that. And honestly, that's like the same kind of business. Like, I wish I would have done that when I was starting out. That was my goal, my plan. And like, things happen, and then you get like, oh, well, now I got a partner. It's like, I didn't want a partner, but now you got a partner. It's like, okay, well, we don't always see eye to eye, you know, so it's good that you're kind of like, you want to stay a free agent.
Yeah, for sure. And then that's kind of like my whole business model, really. Like, I can't really go too deep into it, but really, like, I want to stay a sole proprietor of my business throughout. Like, I don't really, like, at some point, I'll probably expand and have people working, like, with me. I don't want to say under, because hierarchy is something I really don't like.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Well, eventually,
nasty.
there is somebody's got to be in charge.
Yeah.
You know,
at some point. But
if you build an empire, you're going to be sitting at the top. You know, it's just the way it.
Unfortunately.
Now you don't have to have an ego about it.
Right.
You know,
right.
if you grow an ego and you're just like an asshole all the time, then you're that guy.
No, I had this dude. He was trying to inquire about my services, right? I'm at this golf course. I just shot a skit. I think I shot the skit with the golfers or whatever. So he's like shooting golf or whatever. And he's like, "Hey, are you a photographer?" I'm like, "Yes, sir. My name is Kris. You on social media at all?" He's like, "Nah, but you can take my number though." And then he's like he's kind of, he was an older guy, so I kind of expected that. But he was like, "So what do you do?" And I was telling him the scope of my work. He was like, "Now I'm an asshole. I don't fucking like people."
Oh.
And I was like,
"Excuse me? Then why are we talking right now?"
Right, like, oh, all right. So, you know, he took my number down or whatever, but that was one of the instances where I was like,
so what was the point of him talking to you then? Was he like, did he need somebody for content?
he was like, "Well, I have golf content and like I need somebody to do this and this and this." And I'm like, I do have those prerequisite skills, but I'm not sure if I'd be interested in service.
I don't think we're a good fit.
I don't know. Like, and older people, when they say that, they're pretty chill people. They're giving you up front.
I've said that.
But it's different.
And you
though.
know I'm not an asshole.
It's different though. Like, he was just like
Straight up.
Like, he cut me off a couple times.
Uh-huh.
I was just
Okay.
like, oh, like, you coming from left field.
Yeah.
But it's cool though, because, you know, it's a place for everybody.
He think he
in
got
space.
money so he can just talk to anybody in all kind of way.
I don't know what he got. But I know
I don't know what
he don't got a friend to me like Woody said. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? That's it's just people, man.
Yeah. It's definitely, some people are an acquired taste, and like I said, being a free agent, it allows you the space to do that, to be like, I'm going to stop you before we even get started.
Exactly.
You know what I like, though? I like that you're able to say no to people, because I feel like when people are starting out, they feel like they have to say yes to everybody.
Everything.
And it's just like, it literally takes one client to just make everything crumble.
Yeah, I would
So
say
it's
though,
nice
like,
to
as an
notice that.
And
amateur,
break your spirits too.
Yeah.
as an amateur, it was pretty hard because I was in spaces, like, my work ethic. Like, when we first met, I was like I was pushing out content like crazy. I'm kind of dialed back now. Like, now I like post when I want to. I'm not trying to like post every day. I'm not trying to chase like any metric for followers anymore. But like, when I was starting out, I used to be so worried about like, okay, am I working hard enough? Am I doing this? And like, so I mean, like, I get what you're saying now, but like, if you'd have met me back then, you know, a little bit.
He was trying hard. I mean, you know, but that's
good. It's good and bad.
He's got the hustle, and that's the one thing that I've never really had that. You know, like, I've built like things like this, and anything that I've ever done, I built it over time. Yeah. And it's just like, whatever happens, happens. And I've always been that kind of person, just, you know, but the fact that he was getting after it, and I watched him, you know, like after we met, and every time I go back, he'd be like, you know, "What's up, Kris?" And then he was gone. You know, there was a couple times he's like, "Hey, man, hold my camera and take a picture of me right quick," you know, and then bounce.
Pause though.
What is good to hustle?
We gotta get the details back, because I'll be asking. I was like, okay, will you do this?
No, you know what I mean. I'm not saying you were like pushy. I'm just saying because he was just like a hyper, like, we got to go. I got shit to do, man. You know, and I totally got it. Yeah. You know, I'm glad that I was there, and I told you that. I think in our first very sit down, here. Yeah. I said, "Look, man, I'm here to support. I'm always here to support. You see me at one of them things, and you need me to do something, you ask. You know, or, you know, and I'll if I'm not doing anything, or if I'm not, and you know, most of the time, you know how people talk at them places. It's like you see somebody that you maybe know or whatever, and then it's just awkward. I'm super awkward, and I'll have like awkward conversations with people, and most of the time I was like having awkward conversations with your dad because he was always there." Shout out Pops.
Shout out to Pops, dude, man.
He was always there. And I would sit there and you know, and then when he would start talking about like football or something, I'd kind of check out and be like, mm-hmm. And I would like hope somebody would, and no shade, Dad. I'm just saying, but like I was like, God, somebody come and get me. I don't know when. I feel like I'm dumb. This guy probably thinks I'm an idiot. You know, and I just like I love him to death. He's a good man, but I'm just like I can't. Whenever anybody talks about sports, I check the fuck out.
Yeah, I feel that.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
I'm one of them
that's
guys.
like one of the things I'm like so grateful for in this space. Like figures like you and you now, you as well.
Russell from So
just-
Scenic.
Just everybody just being so like personally invested
Mm-hmm.
and like supporting, like whether that's like engaging with the content
Yeah.
or being socially available to hold something for me or do something like that, because like starting out, that's kind of like it's pretty huge for real, because had I not went and tried to make those connections, I'd be just like,
You don't know where to start.
right. So the fact that like there are people that are willing to do that for me is like, I never take that for granted.
No,
I,
man,
like,
it's all
greatly
love.
Appreciate it.
And I think for older guys like me and like Russell and some of the other guys at Collab and some of the other guys that you work with and ladies, I can only speak for like, I'm just going to speak for myself, but as an older fella who's been kind of through the, you know, the trample zone, because this profession that you're choosing to try, you know, to get into and try to excel at and try to make a living doing it, it will run you over like a pack of wild elephants.
Yeah.
And so, you know, if I see that, I'm like, if there's something I can do, anything at all, like I want to be able to help the youth.
Yeah.
You know, the young people,
Yeah.
the young bucks, the young sisters. What do you call them? It's a young buck and young girls. I don't know, but
Legit,
what's
man.
that? Is that your phone?
It's my glasses.
Did I just activate a camera?
No, it's my glasses.
Are you
They
filming me on your?
I mean,
Are those the Ray-Ban cameras?
They are.
Oh my God!
Speaking about content,
could you
sis,
film with that?
Oh yeah, I got
do it.
you.
Do it.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I want to see. What's the audio come out like?
It's real crisp.
Does it use the audio from the phone?
No,
or?
they have speakers and mics on the glasses,
Oh.
and they're like right by my ears. So
That's really cool.
no,
I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, I really like them frames. Those are Ray-Bans. I haven't worn Ray-Bans in forever.
they're worth every penny. They have my prescription in them. If their transition lenses were a little bit darker, I probably would have them transition. But
Sorry, Chris. We gotta talk about this
Nah,
for a
you
minute.
good.
I'm just sorry because like I've had so many questions because I see them all over the place. You know, on social media and stuff. You see people are now making content with them,
oh yeah,
and it's one of them things. It's like, do you walk around with them, you know, like in public and make content with them at all?
yep, I do. I actually just made one in the nail salon just for fun.
Really?
Yeah, when I first got them, like a couple of weeks in when I got them.
Now, do you put tape over the
don't.
light that's on that tells
No.
you that they're
I'm
recording?
not a stalker, I promise. No, I don't.
So you
do
let
that.
them know, hey, I'm recording.
Well, I think I told him, yeah. He was
Okay.
like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah,
So
they
I
don't
record
care.
the nails, and then I do a couple of, like, during the photo walks, I'll record. So it's really neat because I always forget. I'm like, I'm not good as you. I'm like bringing my camera, my tripod.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I got my camera right here, and I got another camera right
How's
here.
the stabilization in them? I mean,
Oh,
like,
it's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, you'll see it when I send you the video.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Because
they're
that's
nice.
one of those things. It's like, you know, I mean,
on
you
my
can use the
face.
action shot on the iPhone, you know, and it'll like I did a video behind the scenes. I was just holding my guy 3Easy, you know, he was doing a photo shoot for a buddy of his, and he didn't even know I was doing it. I just pulled my phone out, put the action thing on, and I'm like carrying all this shit, you know, and I'm like bouncing around. And we were at the Cummer Museum. And going up and down stairs, walking in grass. I mean, it was bad. Like, I'm looking at it going, oh, my God, I hope it don't look like this, because it was just bouncing all around. But when I played it back, it was like a GoPro video.
I think the iPhones have IBIS now.
Yeah, it definitely has IBIS, but it also has like it's some kind of weird, like, extra IBIS, kind of like the
Yeah.
GoPros. You know, like this is a knockoff, like a No Pro. But it has, like, I could take this camera and flip it like that, and it won't even track it.
Oh, sweet.
It'll still look like I'm holding it straight up and down.
Wait, the freak.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that to that extent,
Yeah, we're seeing
but
type of.
yeah, but
They've
that
definitely upgraded, though.
100%.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are really cool, though.
They're
yeah,
nice,
I might have
yeah.
to.
Worth
Ray-Ban hit a brother up. I wear them every podcast.
I know.
Top end,
I'll send my my prescription. Well, that's really cool. I mean, and definitely, you know, maybe you take a page out of that book when you're making content, because you talk about what is now. I could have swore I seen you had like one of these little arms hanging off your camera.
I was
and
going to say, I'm
you had
so
your-
surprised you don't
Which
have
one is it? Show me where
Go to my 2X Visions page.
the 2X originals or
Visions.
um,
That's like my main workhorse account, but it's not my main account.
yeah.
It's just the
It's
account.
your main, but not your main.
Nah,
My internet.
I just milked that account for you.
Why is my internet taking so long? It does this every time we're streaming.
There it is.
That one there.
I actually put Jaguars in my bio. We gotta take a second.
Look at Lil Boosie.
We gotta take a second. I finally put that.
You put Jaguars.
Yeah, go up to my bio.
Why?
And Lisbon, cause I contract with them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I got a
big
freelance
boy.
contract with
Okay.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Dope. Good for you.
I forgot. Like I
You
was like,
forgot?
I was like, wait. I've been in contact with them for like almost a year now. Like, what are we doing? But
That's
okay.
what's up.
Let's go to the reel section. Let's see. It's like my most viral like content reel.
Look at you with all them views. Go ahead. Is that one right there? That
Nah.
one?
Go down. To the right.
That one?
Yup.
That one.
To the right.
That one?
Yup.
Okay.
So right there we got a magic arm.
Oh my God, you got a whole camera behind your camera.
Yeah, we got 2 cams.
I'd have just used a damn iPhone. Man. it seems like it would just be lighter. That's got to be a heavy rig, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely an
You see them veins popping out on his forearms? Look.
Look something like that. Let me see. Go to. There we go. That one right there too.
Let's show you this
Results.
one. This
Yup.
one.
Yup. The same type of thing where I'm just getting BTS
Yeah.
with the magic arm.
Yeah. No, that's dope. But if you, I mean, you know, if you had some, okay, there it goes.
Yup.
Imagine how much easier it would be though if you just had them lenses on.
Nah, true. I just got my data pair actually.
Did
Oh,
you?
for real?
Yup.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's got like the AI in it and everything.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I can hear my text messages, all the
What?
notifications. Yeah.
Oh, you can answer your phone on that too,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
You can
It's
have a
the
whole
best.
conversation with that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's dope. Now I'm really intrigued.
Yup.
And they like what I just heard. What was that? A text
Oh,
message
yeah,
or
it was a
something?
text message.
Okay, so I could barely hear it, but they're always like, you don't hear a thing. I'm like, well, they're above your
If it's
ears. You're gonna
up,
hear it.
Yeah, if it's like up all the way, you'll hear it.
So
but-
if like you were playing your music through it, like I'd definitely hear it.
Oh yeah, all the way. If it's all the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it's got to sound better than having, you know how people walk around the grocery store with their music on
Yeah.
their
Nah.
phone without Bluetooth and just cruising around. Like, bro, not everybody want to listen to that.
But
Fucking
you know what? I
boomers.
like these. I hate like
That.
the earbuds. I hate like the AirPods.
You don't like them?
No, I don't, because it's like
You have
slips out
sensitive
my.
little ears.
I do, but they'll like slip out too, or just
Yeah,
And
I
so-
can't tell you. I'm on my like 4th pair of AirPods.
yeah. So when I have my glasses on, like it seriously feels like I have earbuds in.
Hmm.
So it's nice.
See, like I'd have to have me one of them that like I could plug in something so I could. I
Oh,
don't want
no.
everybody listening
Oh,
to my
no.
shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, I mean, there's different shows for different folks.
That's true. That's true. No, those are cool. I really like those. So you've been shooting a lot of sports lately?
Nah, not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
I just shoot like the only sports I've been shooting is I go to. So within my contract, oh yeah, see,
Well, okay.
I
Let's.
posted that while we were here actually.
While you were here,
Hey, Phoenix District
Just now?
Yeah.
just commented.
give me some volume, Patty.
Shout out to Phoenix.
Creators get better. What's up, Kris? Kris, before we talk about the event, we haven't talked to you on TV in about a year. How have things been going in your world, my friend?
Man, things have been awesome, bro. I've been to Seattle with Cliff Averill. I've been with the Jaguars a lot. I'm still doing some stuff here in the high school space. I got merchandise on the way, so you know it's been great.
Let's talk about this event that you guys have coming up, I think on September 12th, am I correct?
September 12th, yes,
Friday,
sir.
September 12th. Tell me the name of the event and what you got going on.
So the name is just plain. It's a content creator workshop. It'll be here in the Phoenix Art District, and I'm teaming up with Phoenix Jacks and the Jacksonville Photographers Hub. And yeah, we're just gonna be teaching amateur creators and creators in general how to become a professional content creator.
And is there an age limit?
Well, we don't wanna show their whole-
What do I need to do?
Y'all
We don't wanna give away
that
the
on
sauce.
IG, man. You feel me?
Yeah, you better go watch it on his IG right now.
Yeah.
2X. No, that's dope, man. What was that like being in there on the set?
That was actually my second time, so it was pretty calm.
Yeah.
It was pretty chill.
How long did they interview you for?
It was like
Curious.
that was it, really.
Like 7 minutes.
It was literally
30
that whole
seconds.
segment. It was good. It
A
was
minute
like
and a
a
half.
minute and 30 seconds. For
Yeah. That's one thing I don't like about the those types of things. I mean, it's good because it's a different format, and I'm not saying shit. They got more viewers than I got, for sure. But
For right now. Just
for right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, the
See.
potential for growth is with a podcast like this is just it's exponential.
Yep.
And everybody has YouTube. Everybody watches shit on the internet. So it's like, at what point do you stop going on these TV shows and start your own thing so you can get more traction that way?
One thing that I really learned though, and that's one of the reasons why I want to come here and also touch the other podcasts as well, is because through social media marketing, through Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, all of those social media markets, right? You build a personal community, you build a target audience. But what I noticed was, with outlets like the news, with outlets like other media platforms such as podcasting and things like that, there's new people, there's new
100%.
audiences, there's new everything.
You
So-
got to cast a wide net.
Right. So with my case, I'm trying to spread information about an event. So now I'm like, all right, bet. Let me
Hit
touch,
everybody.
Let me touch this whole circle. Let me do it myself. Let me do it with them, with y'all, with the new. Like, let me just spread it everywhere.
Yeah.
So
And
I
you
can-
you did good. You went on Connor's podcast, the Who Are You podcast. Shout out Connor. He usually stops by in the live, but he might be doing something tonight. But yeah, he's got a great format, a great platform. So I'm really happy that you guys got hooked up like that. Did you go with him to Connor's?
Yeah, Connor was a great guy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Love
I love
Connor.
their setup too.
Yeah,
We
I-
actually mentioned you a couple times.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, them two work together.
Yeah, he said. He told
And
me that.
I
but
was like, he said he worked with HVAC too.
yeah, they
Okay.
work at the same company, but it's like I met Connor. I followed him. I think it was when I had shit. What's the I'm blanking. Sorry, BC. The sunglasses.
Oh my God.
Time and Place?
Time and Place.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Time and
Sorry,
Placers.
BC. My bad.
Time and Place.
Yeah, when I had him on, I was going to have him on, and then I saw him from Who Are You podcast, and I reached out to Connor. I was like, what's this guy like? Why is his face blurred out? And because Connor records, and then you can put a blur over something. I'm like, we can't really do that live. So this Joker came in here wearing a fucking ski mask, I mean, he didn't walk in the door wearing a ski mask. That'd have been weird, but I have to be very careful about who I let into my place,
yeah.
but
Right,
we're
right.
looking to get a different place that's not here. So then I can have yet a little more questionable guests on, we'll have security. But what the hell was the point? Oh, that's kind of how I met Connor. And then he invited me on his show, and I was like, that was a first for me. I don't go on other podcasts. I don't reach out to nobody.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like I have like that imposter syndrome, like 24/7. Okay, so I'm always feeling like, who the hell am I? I have no story to tell. And this podcast ain't about me. It's about you.
Connor said the same.
I swear to
thing.
you.
Yeah. Well, we kind
That's
of
what he said.
steal from each other a little bit. It's okay. It's all love. I mean, whatever it takes. But that's exactly how I feel. Like this, whoever is sitting across from me, that's who I want to showcase.
Yeah.
Do I tend to? Sometimes I do ramble. My bad.
Nah,
But
we
you
have
know what I
fun.
mean. But it ain't for me though.
Yeah.
But when I went on his show, I was like, "What the hell?" Are we doing? But he pulls stuff out of you.
Yeah.
He's a great interviewer.
I wasn't expecting the questions that he asked on the level, but I'm glad he did because it really got me thinking, and I was like, okay, these are some good
That
questions.
last question he asked about being successful. that
Yeah,
was-
he does that
Yeah,
every
I
podcast.
swear to you, I've been thinking about it ever since. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, nah,
I've
he
been
snapped
thinking
with
about
that
that.
Yep, that's one of his mainstays. He has that every podcast that he has, and that's a really good question to ask because a lot of people don't think about, if they're successful or even how they define it because everybody defines success differently.
Yeah.
True.
You know what I mean? Like for me, I have you here. You're here. Every week I have somebody sitting in that chair. I'm a success. Even when last week I did one by myself. I rolled. I was like, Pat couldn't make it. The guest canceled on us. No. Me and Pat were gonna do. He was my guest.
I canceled on you.
He canceled on me, but it's not his fault. I could have jumped in the live though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was fishing.
No, but it's just one of those things. Like if I have somebody there with me, and if I have one person that watches it,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a success. Somebody watched that shit, and it wasn't me. Like it was somebody else. Somebody enjoyed it. So that, like, how do y'all define success?
Not this question.
No, I'm not. I'm asking you if you
Defining
feel like you are
success.
successful, because I feel like you're successful, but like, how do you define it? Like, what defines it for you? Is it I made a bunch of money? Is it I got a bunch of new gear, or whatever it is, whatever that you how do you define success? I mean, it could look so different to so many people.
No,
I
I'm
feel
asking-
like
no,
every
I
year,
can
though,
go first.
I feel like every year it does change for me, but this year, for like my biggest thing, it's like if I'm happy. I just strive to be happy, and like such a social media filled world, I just just want to be happy in what I do, and the people that I'm around, I just want to make them happy too. I think that's my goal.
So
and
are you
how I
happy?
define it. I am.
So then you're successful. Then.
Yeah.
Good. Love that.
I say for me, the way I define success would be like, if like God is challenging me with something, like if God is saying, I got another door I can open up for you, and like he's giving me that vision, and I can see it, and I have an opportunity to attack it, and I'm attacking it with my best foot forward, and I'm like giving my best, and I'm like going through those motions, whether that's like I'm being challenged and it's like a tough time, or if the cards are stacking up like kind of how they are right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how I see it, because I've been in places mentally where I'm like, I'm not quite understanding what's going on.
Yeah.
And I like, my actions have shaped that. So I feel like if I can control that and just kind of channel what he's showing me, then I'm in a good spot.
No, I feel that's a good one for real.
Yeah. No, I love that. I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So you got out from under the trampling elephants.
Question mark?
I said this business that you're getting into, it'll trample you like elephants.
Oh,
That was a callback.
yeah, nah.
Question mark?
Nah.
No.
I got you. But yeah, for sure.
As long as y'all
You
don't
can
go
only do
6,
do
7.
things
What I don't
through
know what the
him.
fuck that means.
6, 7.
What is that? What is that?
Doo-doo.
It's a doo-doo? What the hell does that mean?
The song name is
Oh, that's the song.
Dudes.
Oh, okay. So it's a song.
Yeah.
I keep
And he
seeing
goes
it.
6, 7.
Yeah, that's like it's a new thing on TikTok now, and
Yeah.
there's some new people popping up on TikTok, like old people.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm going to define the new terms, and they're like 6, 7. I'm like, what?
I just saw this dude. I think he was like the CEO of the company, and he was having like a Zoom meeting. He started it with like the song. He was like 6, 7.
That's crazy.
I know.
That is crazy.
I'll have to check that out. I've never heard that. I'm like so out of the music scene.
Yeah.
It's not even funny. I feel like one of those old guys that only listens to his vinyls. Like
That's a special place to be though, because like honestly,
It's better than the music that's
I
coming
was
out
going
now.
shit.
Really?
Yeah.
that's tough. One
It's not
thing I
like
did
those
want to touch on
places.
though.
Yeah, touch on it. Hit it.
CDs right now. You see these? I see this.
Endless Visions.
Get
You know what I'm
one.
saying?
Where do they get them?
It's gonna be a site soon. I'm assuming. I haven't really went through the process of like how that's gonna look yet, but they will be on sale soon. Promo will start. There will be a rollout probably by the end of this month, going into the early phase of next month, for you guys to invest, for you guys to get you a piece of merchandise. If you have questions, I'm open to questions about the brand, the looks, fonts, anything.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's something that I'm really excited to push.
it's dope.
Yeah, I already got somebody who bought one.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot buy one right now. He's a special individual. Who
I
bought
bought
from me.
one.
You did.
Okay.
You did. So, I
Cap.
sold 2 already.
Thank
Okay, but officially, we got
Yeah,
some.
I had no luck really selling mine, so I started giving them away, and then I was like, okay, well now I'm going broke.
Yeah.
I can't afford all this, which I have a local person as well that does it, and she's great. She does a great job.
Ooh, you just reminded me. I gotta shout out my dog.
Please hit them.
So with me, right, with my merchandise, I made these hats, right? So I pressed them, got everything. The whole process is done in house, but I had to go sit with my dog Jared Walker. Shout out to you, my guy. I sat down with him.
Best artist
And
out there.
You know, my dog is like top 2 and he not 2. I'm trying to tell y'all. If y'all don't know J Walk, go tap in. But I sat with him one time and I was like, hey, this is like kind of the direction I want to go with my brand. And he was like, okay, I like what you got going on. And like I got respect for him as an artist because he kind of does what I do. He has like a hustle mindset, but he's not like working himself to death with certain tasks. So I really respected his business model. So I trusted him with like helping me kind of shape some of the decisions I'm making with my brand. So we kind of redesigned my logo a little bit. Now you guys are seeing this logo instead of the long previous logo. So then he got into the process like actually making clothes because he makes shirts, hoodies, hats, bag. Like go shop with the man. You know what I'm saying? Go to his website, go to his page, all that.
He goes hard.
Yes, indeed. So then he was like, all right, go tap in with my guy Hootie. So I've known Hootie for a while. He does embroidery, prints.
Is he with the Blowfish anymore?
Blowfish.
Never mind. Hootie and the Blowfish.
Bad joke. I was born in 07.
Showing your age, man.
Some people watching might get that. I am so sorry,
Lord,
Hootie.
07.
Carry on.
But nah, shout out my
What
dog,
does Hootie do?
So Hootie is like, if you need anything printed, you need logos made, you need anything that has to do with like that middle process of clothing design where you get into logos to the actual like clothing garment, right? So sit with Hootie at their new shop on Duval Street, I'm pretty sure. And he kind of walks me through what is needed to go from having like a logo, just file, to actually having it on a sheet.
Right.
So he shows me the process there, and I'm like soaking up all this game. And it was just so dope because it goes from I have no idea how to make anything. Like I know how to like press things. Like I have a Cricut Joy at home, so like I'm familiar with the process. But actually doing it at a level where you're actually making money, you're kind of scaling.
Right.
I was like, whoa. So just want to shout out my dogs for that.
No, I love that you're you know, trying to keep it local. You know, I know that I've talked to other people. I've got a friend that's in a band and they have merch and all this stuff. And you know, I went and had dinner with him the other night, and we were just talking about merch. And I'm like, you know, who does your merch? And you know, I told him who does mine, and he's like, well, why don't you do this and you know, go to this company online? It's just like an online company. They don't care who you are. You just send the logo, they make it, they'll send you samples, and then if it's not good, you tell them what you want to change, they'll fix it. And it's like they just mass produce this stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it was OG Sessions podcast that came on. They were talking about like doing a Shopify, and then you go to this website, connect it to your Shopify. You never have to touch a thing, and people just buy your merch. You just see the dollars roll in.
Right, drop shit.
Right, yeah. And I'm like,
That'd be making money.
Yeah.
I've seen people make good money off of that.
yeah. I mean, to that point though, I guess my question is like, when you make merchandise for yourself, you know, I mean, yes, you have a base, like a follower base or like a client base or what have you, they look for you and they want to support you, but how do you break past that ceiling? You know what I mean? I guess that would be the question I would ask next. Like, outside of the people that follow you and watch what you do, what you're doing, and that would purchase the Endless Vision shirts and hats, like I will. For sure. As soon as you put them on sale, homie.
Yes, sir.
I'll support the homie for real. But I mean, like, you know, outside of me, just outside into that open market, you know, how do you break into that with your brand?
So I have a couple different marketing ploys or tactics that I'm going to implement. One being getting them in different places. So one of the sales that I made off rip, I just had some of the hats sitting in the studio. And dude was like, hey, bro, I seen your hats at the studio. Can I buy one? I just so happened to have the materials necessary to make one. Made it to him, got it to him, order done, boom, right there. Also, word to mouth, generating leads via networking with word to mouth and bouncing from other people. That way, I could have a 40-year-old woman working at a bank that has no idea who I am. You know what I'm saying? Have one of her colleagues come up to her like, oh, I met this young kid on the street, and he was just like, he just had all this energy and was like, promoting his brand. Like, no idea what I do, who I work for, anything. Yeah. But they just have a feeling that they associate with the brand. So when they see it, it's like, I felt really good when I seen that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to support that kid. And then
Young man.
yeah, I'm not a kid anymore, guys. You know, I'm 18 now. but yeah, just doing my typical social media marketing stuff.
Yeah.
And then putting them in places that you wouldn't commonly be seeing them. And then just generating leads.
So you're going to try to get them, like, produce a few different sizes or whatever it is, and then put them into shops and what have you?
Yeah, so I'll definitely hit local pop-ups. I'll definitely be selling probably, like, I'll have a couple different spots I'll probably be selling out of. But that, and, like, I'll just say if it's like an art gallery or a museum or something, I'll either have my logo in there somewhere or just something that will increase the top of mind relevance.
Yeah, you got to get it in front of people.
Yeah.
And I think the thing with endless visions, and you know, it could mean something different to everybody. You know, I mean, they might not even know you, but they see those words together on a shirt or a hat, and they go, you know what, that means something to me, and they might buy that.
So question? What is that? What does that mean to you?
I mean, it's like it's being limitless. I mean, it's, you know, we are often our worst critics, and we are the wall in which we have to climb to get to success, to get to the thing that we want. And a lot of times people don't want to make that climb. A lot of times people don't want to, you know, even attempt. They don't want to get to that wall. They see it and they go, damn.
Yeah, that's a big wall right there.
I'm never gonna get to that thing on the other side that I want so badly. But I mean, you know, the fact that to me, that's kind of what it is, you know, and it's you are held down by your own inability to do anything, you know.
Yeah.
So if you have those endless visions,
That's kind of crazy because I just got this new, like, it's not a slogan, but it's going to be something that I'm pushing with this next campaign. It's the poem. It's like,
you write poems.
I
wanna recite it?
used to make music. Yeah, I'm trying to remember it the right way. I don't want to
Used
miss
to
it.
drop some bars.
Yeah, but, you know, I'm just saying I've scribbled a little bit myself.
It was, I'm pretty sure it's to never be boxed, to always be you, always believe the vision is true.
Nice.
And that'll be something
I love that.
I push within the Endless Visions collective.
Yeah.
Because, like, with me, I'm like a one-liner kind of guy. Like, you'll see, like, that's where Endless Visions came from. Because I was just, like, kind of in one of my moods or whatever, trying to find inspo. And I was just like, endless, quotation marks,
Yeah.
visions. And then I kind of put some meaning behind it. And then ever since then, like my main one now is keep going. Like, my dad, he always tells me, like, even when I'm doing really good, I'm making a lot of money, I'm landing clients, or when I'm down, he's just like, just keep going.
Your magic power is never giving up.
Right. So it's like,
You are Asta from the Black Clover. I'm an anime nerd, okay? I love anime. That's what was on when you walked in.
Yo,
That's what he always says that. He's like, he doesn't have any magic power in a world of people with magic power, but he beats everybody's ass because he's like, I'm not going to stop.
yeah,
I ain't done yet.
exactly. That's the whole motto, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole vibe.
I love it, man.
I know
love it.
no one asked me, but
Oh, please. Go ahead. You know, we're all family here now. Come on.
I don't wear my hat out as often, but I do keep my
You have
hat.
such beautiful hair. Why would you cover it with a hat?
I know, right? But I keep my hat, like, on my little shelf when I walk out the door. So, like, when I see it going out the door, I
Inspo.
remind myself, like, to have endless visions. And I feel like as a creative or just someone who does something, like, a lot of stuff every day, like, I have so much going through on my mind. I have so much, like, content I want to make, ideas popping in. And I feel like a lot of people feel like that's a bad thing, and they always just want to be like, you need to have a one-track mind, get this done first before you move on to the next. So I'm like, it's okay to have, like, endless visions every single day, to have something going. So that's what I think of when I see it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
He's
that.
become the muse.
Yeah.
I like that.
Just
Which
with
is,
two words.
for a creator, you're always looking for the muse.
Right.
You know, you're always like, and that's kind of where I've been. Like, I'm on, like, too dead ass. Like, can I say that? Is that? I mean, I know that's past my age range.
That ass.
Yeah, dead ass, bro.
It's actually
No
kind of
cap.
gone now.
But I've been, like, kind of stagnant with my photography over the last, like, year and a half. You know, now I picked it up. My friend Jay, he's got a foundation, and I talk about him all the time, just because I'm proud of what he's doing as well. But, you know, he helps out a lot of young people that are a little disenfranchised, you know, and might otherwise turn to a life of crime or what have you here in Jacksonville. So he goes out there and he works with them. They all call him Coach. So he was doing a backpack drive for the young kids and stuff in these areas they don't get a lot of nothing.
Yeah.
And they were just giving away school supplies and backpacks and stuff. And I went out. He asked me to come out and do a little, I did a little video, a bunch of photos, and that was the first thing I had really done. And almost, like I said, a year and a half. Yeah. So, I mean, but I found...
I definitely had a phase like that, too.
Yeah.
Well, I just wasn't... I was like,
I got so burnt out on, like, models, and I love all my model friends. Yeah. I love y'all. But, because of the events that we were going to and stuff, you become friends with them, and you want to help them. You believe in what they're doing, just like I believe in what you guys are doing. But it's like you want to help. And, and I've done BTS for other photographers and stuff. Like with Joe, little Joe.
Yeah.
Her and I think her name is Kayla. Yeah, you know how I'm talking about. Yeah, I think she moved out of Jacksonville now, but because I invited her on the podcast and she's like, "Oh, I ain't in Jacksonville no more." I think it's Pursley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But
yeah, like that. Yeah.
But them two put together like a shoot, all day shoot.
I remember.
Like a styled shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And I did all the BTS for them, and it was a full day. I met them there at like 9 a.m. and we didn't stop till the sun went down.
3 locations, right? Or something.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 locations, and they had like 3 or 4 different sets of models. And, we just went and everybody got to shoot and do all this stuff. And they, it was awesome. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you, I don't even remember eating all day. I mean, and like my camera was overheating. I'm shooting video and I'm just like, I had to switch to my little camera. I'm like my backup camera to shoot video because this bitch was overheating. And I'm just like, dude, I'm dead. But like, I don't mind doing that stuff. I love to do it. Yeah. If it helps someone move forward. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But there's a point where you kind of have to put the brakes on. Yeah. When you're like, look, this is not. You can say yes to everybody, but you can't say no to yourself.
Facts.
You have to say yes to you as well. And the me inside was screaming. And I said, bro, I got to stop.
That's one of the biggest like switches I made since like that era when you guys first met me. Mm-hmm. Because at that time I was kind of just taking what was like
anything
directed towards me.
Yeah.
So since then. That's why I don't shoot as many sports because sports I kind of grew out of it.
Yeah.
Like like I've seen the metrics. So I'm like, okay, the career wise, what does this look like? And like actually like working a job in that field, like what that's actually like. I've done it before, so it's like I like different things. So I had to really like assess the things that I was doing, and like I had to really cool down on taking clients for a minute because it was like, wait. If I have a client base of like 75% here and I'm not really enjoying what I'm doing, like for real, like, I can post the content and make it look good and do all this, but it's not what I'm enjoying doing for real.
Yeah, you're losing sight of the goal.
Right. Yeah. So that's when I had to kind of like take a step back. And then that's when you see me now doing what I do now. Yeah,
no, that's great. That's good advice too for upcoming people because we all have like a vision for where we want to go. Right. Like I know what I would love to do if I could do it, with photography or videography. I already have the ideas, and I've always had it, ever since I picked the camera back up, but it's like this life will just, like I said, it'll either stampede on top of you or it'll carry you into a direction that you're not really wanting to go.
Yeah.
And some people, excel by like riding the wind and just let's just go with it like Forrest Gump it, like wherever the wind takes that feather, Yeah. But for other people like I have to like I'm not very scripted in most things that I do, like especially the content that I create, but I like to know where I'm going. I like to have a path, a guideline. I know, road signs, road map where I'm headed. I don't want to just jump out on the, road and just go and just see where I end up.
That's one of the biggest things that like when people approach me now that I'm looking for, because I notice there were individuals that were like, oh, like, I see what you're doing. I want to be a part. I want to do these things.
Yeah.
And I was kind of blind to their motives. I was blind
Everybody
to my
want to
motives.
latch on to success.
Not even like my success, just in general, just like
Yeah.
the thrill of having fun, having something to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to sit back and really assess why I was doing what I was doing. So
Right.
once I do that, and I say, okay, let me like only do things for certain reasons.
Right.
So now when I'm meeting new creators and things like that, I can tell like, okay, you're probably not gonna be a photographer for too long because you just like certain moments. You want to do this, or like I've seen certain people just kind of hover in the same spot,
Mm-hmm.
and then it becomes a hobby.
Yeah.
Then life is something that's like, all right, you get a job.
Yeah. Put that camera
Like,
down.
You know, but it's different strokes for different folks though. Like I really learned though, like it's okay to just be a hobby. Like as photography, you don't have to be
100%.
like the next Cam Hicks. Like you don't have to be the next Aaron Berkshire. You can literally just have a cam, you know, go have fun.
Yeah.
Or you
facts,
could go the professional route.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of those guys, you know, like Aaron and Peter McKinnon and all them guys, they all started out
Yeah.
just having fun. And I feel like there is a stigma that comes with it when you start making money at doing what you love.
Definitely.
I know
so.
that's why it's one of the reasons I kind of stopped doing weddings. It was overwhelming. First of all, it's a lot of work,
Oh my
not just the day
goodness,
of.
so much.
Have you ever shot a wedding?
I've shot so many of them, and I won't even pick up a camera when I'm at a wedding now.
No, no,
I'm like
you-
traumatized.
No, if anybody calls me for a wedding, you better have some.
Blocks.
Nah. For the right amount, I'm in, and I'll work hard, and I'll
Yeah.
give you a good product. But unless you paying me top dollar,
Yeah.
nah, fam. I mean, I overcharge so that they'll be like too rich for my blood. But I will say this: the more people spend, the better clients they are.
For sure.
Facts.
You know,
Markets.
yeah, because they're like, look, man,
They
you're
already
the
know what they
They're
want.
up front, yeah.
yeah, they're
upfront with what they
professional,
want.
and you're like, you're the professional. You take charge. You do what you got to do. We
Yeah.
trust you. You know, and then they just do what the hell you tell them to do, so you
Facts.
can get the shots.
Yep.
Those people that spend $500 on a wedding and want you to be there for 11 and a half hours with two shooters, talking about no.
That's
I
kinda
want to
low
be like
stress.
listen.
Yeah.
We're going to do this is how the shot's going to look, but they don't want to hear none of that. And then
Yeah.
they're always the ones that like, send it back. Can you edit it this way? Edit it better, edit it. Man, you really get out of my face. And it was a lot of that. Like I said, I just got fried, bro.
Yeah.
You know, but now I'm kind of where you're going, like you want to do like photojournalism and like actual journalism, you know,
for
like
sure.
that's, you know,
But that's where I started. Like
for
in middle
sure.
school, I took journalism classes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I never got lucky enough to get into the AV program, the photojournalism classes. I don't think we had that.
Yeah, I did visual effects for my school. But,
That's cool.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of more where I'm headed, you know, especially after this event. I'm like, that fed me life. That did something, you know. I'm like, I want more of that. So he's got like another thing he wants to do. So he's like, I'm gonna hit you up, man. But he's like, I'm gonna pay you this time. you know?
Yeah.
He's like, I got that foundation money. That's gonna pay you. But I'm like, you know, and again, and I have to. I already started my shit again. I was like, dude, you don't got to pay me.
Yeah.
I love you, man. I'm gonna come help you, bro. With this, you know. But
Working in principle is something that I definitely had to learn.
yeah, yeah, it's hard, man, because you just want to do. You know, you have a big heart.
Yeah.
And you want to do everything you can for as many people as you can, but eventually you have to go. But
Yeah.
yes, and I need money.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
why I
even-
stopped
I need to
taking
live.
clients.
Like even if it's just gas money
Yeah.
to get from A to B. Okay, because it costs money. It costs your time.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of things because you got so much things going on in your brain and what you got going on in life, bro. You can't just be wasting your time.
I feel like I cut you off. What are you saying?
No, I was saying that's why it's like I stopped taking clients. I mean, I started with just doing nature. I love just taking nature, landscape pictures, and then I think I started posting that, and I was like, oh, let me try like reaching out to some of my friends doing modeling photos. I did that, and then people were like hitting me up to do, you know, professional photos for them. I was like, I don't really like people, but I mean, if you need pictures, you know, I got you. So I did that for a little bit, and more people came in, and then I started doing weddings. But I don't think like I was really into it as much, especially just doing it for the money. I just
Yeah.
didn't really like it.
Yeah.
But that's just why I stopped. It's just dealing with people.
It's tough.
It's real
So you're
tough.
like that guy at the golf course. I hate people.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I was like, chill on us a little bit.
Yeah, you need to calm down with that, son.
Nah. See, it would like, it's not even like her. Like a little bit of attitude is so normal. That's okay. That's sales 101, customer service 101. Dude, I don't know what he had going.
He had something going on.
He
Too many hemorrhoids.
Or bourbons.
He could have been one too many bourbons.
bro was out the ENJ
Okay,
that
he
day.
was on the golf
Oh.
course.
Something went right about that. No.
Well, anyways, so okay, we got this, this content creator workshop, and that's already happened.
No, it's September 12th.
But you've done other ones, yes?
Yes, we've done other workshops, showcases, networking.
Right.
all
But
that.
so the next one, remind me again, because I'm old.
So the next workshop,
The next one, when is that going to be?
This Friday?
September 12th,
September 12th.
which is a Friday at
This
5:30.
Friday.
Okay, cool. All right, good deal. And
then
you'll be there?
I'm
He's
hosting.
hosting.
Oh, you're hosting it.
Yeah, I'm hosting.
Awesome. Now, are you going to have different people host it, or are you on?
Yes, we have different people hosted. So the last one was hosted by a member of our group. He just did the basics of photography. But I think our next big thing is going to be our showcase in December.
Sweet.
Yep.
Who are you looking to get?
So it's going to be people who have attended our photo walk. It's going to show off Jack's parks and their parks, I guess. So we're going to be with Women Writing for a Change. That's their official name, Women Writing for a Change.
Cool.
They're going to write poetry to each photographer's work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I had out of nowhere, but that just reminded me. I used to post, and when I first started posting some of my stuff, I will never forget. I had this woman come out of nowhere. I've never met her, but she was like, "Do you mind if I take your photo?" And like, she wanted to write some poetry with it. I'll have to find it back because I can't. But she used to write the coolest stuff, and she would like overlay it on because I used to do just landscapes.
Yeah.
But she would overlay it on top of the landscape, but she would look at it and go, "This just speaks to me."
Yeah.
And it says, and it makes me want to write. And she's like, "I wrote some stuff for some of your photos." And I was like, "Yeah, I was like, yeah, do it. I'll send her the JPEG." I'm like, "Here you go. Go for it. Go nuts." But
I've never had an interest in poetry, but like working with Women Writing for a Change, I'm like hanging out with their group, and we went on a trip to Alabama to the historical museum of like slavery or something, and they had like their women's writing circle. It's not just for women, it's for any gender. But I was like, let me get my little notepad out and write some poetry. It was really nice and inspiring.
it can be fun.
Yeah.
I used to write a lot. That teen angst. I've got like these little guys, little whatever you call them, composition notebooks. I have probably like 4 or 5 of them just filled with shit.
Good.
And we used to do there used to be this place down at 5 Points called Fuel. I know it ain't there no more, but it was, and like every Friday night they did like slam poetry or whatever, or just you could just go up and do open mic. And we would go up there, and everybody would be drinking coffee, and you go up there with your fucking beanie on and your Converse, and your pants rolled up like a greaser, and read your little poetry and
That's
stuff, and
hilarious.
everybody would, know.
We need more places like that.
Yeah, it was super. It was like, how many other things I could have been doing as a teenager.
Yeah, that's not the worst
How
one.
much shit the trouble I could have been. I could have been wreaking on the world, but instead I'm in there reading my little stupid poetry.
Hey,
Entitled, like, I did like a series called "Taking a Shit at Denny's." Like,
that should sound fire as hell.
yeah, it was hilarious. It was like a 3-part series because I used to work overnights a long time ago when I was a young man. I worked overnights for Winn-Dixie, so like I'd be off and then like I'd be up all day.
I know you've seen some crazy.
So I'd have to stay up or like sleep at night and then be up all day and then be up all night the night before the next overnight.
Yeah.
So I'd go to Denny's and I would sit there all night until like 6, 7 in the morning. And yeah, on a Friday night, on a Saturday night.
7.
Do y'all do that?
No,
we
it's a
laughing
6,
'cause you
7.
said 6, 7.
Oh, I did.
going
I
off
did
of
it.
this
I did
again.
it. I am so sorry
You
that
just missed the hand. That was it.
like 6, 7 in the
There you
morning.
go.
I don't even know what I'm doing right now, but apparently I'm a meme.
6, 7.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, and yeah, you see some people, all the drunkards coming in from the clubs, and people trying to hit on people, and like
Yeah.
I got to be friends with the waitresses and the waiters, and like the owner of the place. I'm just like it was crazy,
Yeah.
But like so I would just literally just sit in there and just write all night,
That's nice.
just about dumb shit.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you never know what can come from that. You know,
Never.
and I was in a band at that time, and one of my things they actually made into a song, but
That's fire.
which was cool. But anyways, enough about me.
We were just talking about that, like how when you're relaxed, that's when you're make your best stuff as a creative.
That
which
was
is
the
why I
thing
have
about
the photo
Yeah.
our
walks.
event. So
Yeah.
like back to kind of how we met.
Yeah.
So it was, I can't remember what month it was, but it was like a couple months ago. I was kind of like coming off of doing a lot of client work that I wasn't personally interested in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, man, let me get my ass out of the house and do something that's kind of like tailored towards the skills that I have. So I check on Create Jacks, and it's like this photographer's event. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let me put myself in a position where I have no hierarchical power over
Nobody
anyone.
knows me.
Yeah, like let me just go be a humble, regular human.
Yeah.
So I got
Like you're
there,
not one of those?
But
The
well,
hell are you trying to say,
I
Chris?
be having like position like right now, like
Yeah, you're here because you're Chris.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like let me go be
Right,
a
that's
ghost for like a little
hilarious.
bit. So I go to the event, and there were like challenges, and there were a lot of things that were calm, didn't really require too much stress,
Mm-hmm.
that it kind of allowed my creative brain to just flow. So I was like never really placed in that mind frame before. So I was
Right.
like, oh, I do know about this. I do know about that. And then I was subliminally able to help teach some of the other people in the groups. So that whole experience was just super fun. Like
No, I
I'm
think
gonna
that's a
speak on
great
that
idea.
every time I get the chance to, because like that was like one of the best experiences as a photographer I've had in a
Yeah.
minute.
You got to start doing it, because if you don't start getting into these groups and stuff, pretty soon you're not going to be able to walk down the street without somebody knowing who you are.
I hope not. I don't want to be that famous.
Yeah, me
Oh,
neither. Me neither, dude. Like, it's like that's one of them dichotomies that I have. It's like I've got this fucking podcast, and it's like, called this, and it's like I walk into some places sometimes. I've had it happen,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Do you have a podcast?" Like, I'm like, why? Because we say some questionable shit on here sometimes, and I'm just like, why? Why do you? What, a podcast?
Yeah.
Like, you look fairly familiar. I feel like I've seen your podcast. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I walk away.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it don't happen a lot, but it's happened, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay, well, maybe I better start minding my P's and Q's. But I don't want to be famous either. I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
I really don't. But it's like, how do you grow a channel? How do you grow, without somebody knowing who the fuck you are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your audience.
Because I don't have. It's not like when I want to make content, I've got like a guy I can pull out of a box and go, "Hey, go make some content, fella." I have to do it. While I'm
Almost,
doing
we're almost there. AI is getting us there.
pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close. I mean, but like right now, like if I want to do an unboxing, I have to do it.
Yeah.
I can't just.
But my dog said you got a box with a big.
Hey, pretty soon it's gonna be one of them little robots that
Oh,
Elon
yeah.
makes. You know what I'm saying? And just pull that little hooker out of there.
That's gonna be crazy.
That's
That's the B-roll for you. Just have him hold the camera.
That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I
That'll
need
be
one of
nice.
them.
Nice
What do they call them
investment.
things? Buddy or something like that? I don't know what they call them.
the Tesla box.
Yeah.
Oh, Tesla bot.
Yeah, but I thought they called them like Buddy.
No,
Bot
I
or
don't.
something like
That was just the name. I
Oh,
made up in my
okay.
head. I don't know.
I need one of
No, I
them.
think it is called Tesla bot.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
I'd rather have one of them than like one of those, like, how they got the new little drones, but they have these drones that like you can just unfold and pop out and they'll
Oh, the
fly.
flip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they fly. You flip open and then they fly behind you and they track you. So
Yeah.
yeah, you have like a little sensor on your body somewhere,
What the
and it'll just follow you around, and yeah, it'll track your movements. Like you be out riding your skateboard, it'll
That's
follow you,
cold.
and you can click a button, it'll go in front of you
Yeah,
or
I've
to
seen
the
that.
side.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now I don't know what the battery life looked like, so I wouldn't plan on walking or riding your thing too
Yeah,
far,
nice.
because you'd be like looking back and like, where the shit am I going? Where that thing go?
Drone done fell in the tree or something.
Right.
For real.
Yeah. Cat
That's
pissing on it or
hilarious.
something. But yeah. No, there's a lot of cool things coming, and it's only going to get crazier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's getting, like you said, it's getting to a point now with AI that you probably won't even much need a camera anymore.
Don't say that.
I mean,
I was so
you could
upset.
do so much crazy stuff.
I was so upset when the mirrorless cameras came out.
Mhm.
I was like,
Why?
I don't know, because I don't know. I just felt like something authentic about having a DSLR.
You thought you were going to get dust on your little DSLR?
Yeah, which it is. It's definitely collecting dust, but
Yeah.
I remember when that came out, and I was like, whoa.
I didn't think it was, I was like, that's not going to last.
Oh,
But
it's here.
DSLR
Yeah, for
is a dinosaur now.
Nah,
They're
yeah,
not even making them
FX3s.
anymore. Yeah.
just floating around.
But I mean, it has helped me to like change the game for me. You know, like the way I shoot, the way my photos come out. Now, will I still pull my 60D out?
For sure.
Hell yeah, because it gives a different look. You know.
Yeah.
But and sometimes I think I just gave my film camera. Yeah, I gave it to Tristan, aka Urban Curse. He shoots a lot of film these days. But anyways, yeah, he came on the podcast. I was like, here, man, take this thing. It was like a Canon AX1 or AE1, I think.
Dang.
But yeah, I had that thing forever, but it's like I don't use that shit. Who's shooting film?
I just got like 4 film cameras.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got like the original Polaroid, then I
Okay.
got a couple of Fuji films.
Nice.
So,
How you like Fuji?
well, those are the only ones that I have, and when I actually use it, I'll let you know.
What do you shoot on normally? Your
Just
mirrorless
Canon.
camera.
Well, Canon, but then Sony for my
Okay.
mirrorless.
So
That's it. I have
Got a
I think I
Sony
have,
guy
like
sitting
one
next to you.
Nikon.
You still Sony, or you kind of flip flop?
I'm still a Sony gang.
Yeah.
I got a Sony A7C, a Sony A7 IV, FX3 on the way.
Nice.
But I still got
That'd be great for vids.
yeah. I still got my 2 Canon babies though. I got my 5D Mark III. No, I got. Do I got 3? I got a T3, a Rebel T3, the one I started with.
Oh, I love those Rebels. The Rebel line, yeah.
I gotta do another photo shoot with them, like
They give
Wipe
a
the
different
dust
look
off
for
of-
sure.
Yeah.
definitely. But I got like a couple Canons too.
Yeah.
I still break them out every.
Yeah,
now and then.
and that's how I am. I'm not like one of these people that's like, oh my god, I'm not like a Canon. I mean, that's all I had. Well, it was all I had until I just bought that little camera right there for Pat.
Yeah.
I think that's
I'm like, where's
what are you talking? What are you pointing at?
Looking at it too.
It's just a little pocket digital camera. What did I say it was?
the ZV-E10?
Yeah, ZV1 or ZF1 or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, I just bought that on Marketplace. I was like, I'm so tired. I used to use my phone for his camera,
Yeah.
and I'm like, it crops, it looks like shit, So now he's got a little more professional look, and I like him to be a part of the show. He's not just the camera switcher over there.
Man, our last photo walk, when was it? August, or at Stockton Park, we had a older group there, and they all were shooting like with the cameras that still take the batteries, Amazon cameras that
Oh,
were
no
like
way.
$100. Yeah, I don't think anyone had like a Nikon or a Canon stuff like
I
that.
want to use one of them. I might do that one day.
What's
yeah,
that?
No, their pictures came out.
Like just like
Like
Yeah.
use like
like a point and shoot,
older cameras, cause like
No, it's nice.
That'd be a cool
Seriously,
piece
like a
of
power
something.
shot or whatever.
something anything.
Yeah.
Cause like I feel like that'll like get the young boys like what is he doing like what and
Oh,
then
yeah.
like make some viral content with it.
It's coming back though. I definitely see a lot of people like purposely buying the older cameras.
Oh, yeah.
To vlog and
Well, that's
stuff
like
that.
my guy Urban Curse. He does. One of his cameras. I think it's an underwater camera, but he's done like some photos like in a skate park, with it, and he's doing a lot with it. He's got one of those real old school like you gotta. It's like up like this, like tall. I don't know what it is, but you gotta look down. The viewfinder is
yeah,
like
yeah,
a real
yeah.
wide box
That's
viewfinder. Yeah, like kind of pops open. And I was like, damn, like how do you, but he's been taking some great shots with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like the new thing. Everything comes back around. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm waiting for bell bottoms to hit back again.
Aren't they already?
Are they? Well, yeah,
I
but
think so.
for ladies maybe, but dudes used to wear nothing. It was like
Oh,
during the
okay, yeah.
70s, man, everybody wore fucking tight pants, bell bottoms. That was like the thing.
We could go without that.
Yeah, I'm good without that. I am not on that train.
That's hilarious.
My dog like no.
Now, you want to bring back some Z Cavariccis, some MC Hammer parachute pants? I'm down. I'll do it. I'll jump up.
Start wearing the pants back. Yeah.
The backwards like crisscross.
Yep.
Do
Do you know Kris? No.
no,
Okay.
but he's half a. No, never mind.
Maybe I don't know.
He is Chris.
Yep.
What a K.
That's right. Well, I think they're spelled their name with a K.
Oh,
I
word.
think
Crisscross.
so, yeah. You gotta look them up.
We gotta address this.
You
Hold
never
on.
heard that crisscross and make you jump?
Yeah, yeah, I
jump.
know.
Okay.
I was about
But
to say.
okay, so one thing that I'm about to be pushing heavy
Push it.
within my 2X originals content, I go by 2X, not 2 times, not two, not whatever y'all be trying to call me. Like I'll be responding to it because like I know y'all don't really, but it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a known thing that I go by. I'm gonna make shirts to say I go by 2X because it's like people call me 2 times. People call me all these other things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not really how you pronounce my alias.
Put some respect on his name.
Like, real talk, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but hey, if so, I would look at it like this though. If even just the fact that they know that it's 2 something,
Yep.
they're like 2 times 2x, whatever it is, I'll be like, okay, I'll give you that leeway, but it's 2x, bro.
Yeah. And I don't even say nothing because it's like, that's not really, I haven't made
Yeah,
it known.
yeah.
But this is something that's like, okay, in like the next 8 months,
Yeah.
the next wave of people are going to know 2x. They're not going to really be referring to me as 2 times.
Right.
And as long as they hit that follow button.
Yeah, like, you hit that
So what you
follow
need to do
button.
is make a shirt, and the logo on the shirt needs to look like a tag, like a tag in your shirt. How it says 2x or 2XL, and then make it look like, but have it like on the tag be like, instead of Haynes, put like my name is 2x, and put it right there. Bam. See, I be thinking about stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like I took like the STP logo, the old oil company that was like, and I did like
blue with the red.
the blue oval, and I did RGB, like the Real Graybeard podcast. That's what I was doing.
Oh, that's nice.
And so I used that, and I actually used it as one of my logos at one point. But I mean, AI did that.
Man, I just got called out for using AI.
I don't care. Call me
I
out.
was like,
Bruh.
what do you mean it's killing creativity? You
Check
use
out my
social
guy
media uses
Husa
AI.
Creates. Have you ever seen him?
What's his name?
Husa Creates. He does a lot of
Ryan Newhouser.
Yeah, Ryan Newhouser. Pull up his channel. He does a lot of like logos and artwork for a lot of businesses here in Jacksonville, and he utilizes AI for a lot of it. Like he'll come up with the concept, but then he'll have AI like kind of complete it for him.
I think I seen Buddy.
Yeah, like he did that logo.
Oh, I like those.
He did that logo.
Oh, that's
That's
overly
hard.
far.
Yeah.
He's been doing a lot of vlogs, but like all these things that you see, like these are all his work. I mean, he doesn't always use AI,
Yeah.
but a lot of times he'll use AI. But he does a lot of work for the city of Jacksonville and stuff. I'm surprised y'all haven't run into each other. Like he's
I've probably been in the room with dude, not even knowing it.
I mean, you would know. He's like 10 foot tall, got a big old handlebar mustache.
Hard to miss.
Yeah, he's kind of hard to miss.
There he is.
Yeah, there. Oh my
That's
God.
him.
Oh, dead.
But you see what I'm saying? Like he did that probably. I mean,
Not
most,
the villagers.
There he
yeah,
is.
that's him right there. I don't know if you
Huh.
go to
No,
my
it's
page,
hard.
Pat. Go to my page. I want to show them. Scroll up, or just go home.
Actually,
Actually,
yep.
go to the
There we go.
podcast page because it ain't gonna be on here.
Oh, okay.
The Graybeard podcast. Yeah, I have my photo page and my podcast page, but I don't post shit on my. See that fire? Like I did that on AI,
Oh, that's
and then
yeah,
go to
that's
the
hard.
go to the Reels page, Patty. That. that
oh,
right there.
it's not, dude.
No, turn it off.
off.
But that I just the thumbnail.
Better than Snap doing that, dude.
Yeah, I just typed. I put in a picture.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a picture of him and I, and I made one for the both of us, and we were gonna do a shroom cast. You heard me right.
Like, hey.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but so he called out on me, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it solo." So I did flying solo, and I just like AI take out the guy to my right, and it took him
Yeah.
out. I said, "Put some aliens in there,
That's
rainbows and unicorns and UFOs and stars."
Yeah.
And then put flying solo where that person was standing
Cool.
in.
That's cool as hell.
I said, do it in the art style of what does that look like?
Bob's
Rick and-
Burgers?
Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Oh,
going
that's
to say.
Rick.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it because I might get hit by copyright, but I mean, yeah, it did it in the style of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
And
I got a piece of content kind of similar to that.
yeah,
Where when I went to New York, I used ChatGPT to help me get around.
yeah,
Like what subway to get on, this, that, and
it can be very helpful,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
and if you use it like a tool,
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's just another tool in the toolbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I'm not gonna use it all the time.
That's my best friend. I ain't gonna lie.
I was just about to say, I pay for premium.
Oh, I don't pay for premium.
I'll be
Fuck
having
that.
30-minute convos with my
I would love
Yeah.
I would love to animate some of these clips that I make, but I ain't paying premium. How much is premium?
I think it's like $20 a month.
Oh, that's it.
Nah,
Yeah.
see, now they tax him with that $300 a month. Like it's like a
300.
express plus something. It's like 300.
Yeah. That's what I looked at.
It's like an extra option.
Because if you want to do, especially if you want to render like large chunks of video, you have to pay for like the extra or whatever.
Yeah.
You got to pay for the 2x.
See, I don't really use it for like. I use it for like my ideas, thoughts.
Hold on, we gonna look at this.
Oh, everybody's on their phone.
Mm-hmm.
We have gone to the what is this? The millennial podcast where
Look
everybody's
at
on their phone.
$200 per month for ChatGPT Pro.
No, that's crazy. Yeah,
like that's OD.
I'm just on the $20 a month.
No, fam. What do you get with the $20 a month?
Just
I feel like
extended
I
service.
anything with $20.
Oh, I'm on the free a month.
Because after a certain point, like if you don't pay for it, ChatGPT will be like, okay, you've got to wait 4 hours.
Yeah. I'd only use it like every few days.
This is what you pay for. Hold on. What up, Twin?
Hey, what's good, dummy? Just chilling here, ready to help you out, whatever you need. Let's get into it.
That's crazy.
Cool. So like, I need to script out a video concept for this behind the scenes reel tomorrow. Can you help me?
Absolutely, I got you. So we'll keep it real casual, like we just chopping it up. We'll about a cool behind-the-scenes concept that fits your style. Just let me know the vibe you're going for, and any must-have shots or moments you want in there, and we'll sketch it out from there.
Like you can like literally just like.
That's crazy.
I done helped this thing make me money and all type of stuff.
You personalized it
Yeah. Hey,
to talk to you like it's one of your buddies.
yeah.
Well, I can do that with mine, but I don't think it's as smart as that one.
Yeah, you gotta teach it. Like you gotta train it.
Which
up.
one is that? Is that ChatGPT?
Yeah, that was chat.
But
It's the little world.
How do you
Yeah, I have
personalize
that
it?
one.
I'm learning something here, guys. I've never fucked
You
with
gotta
it.
train it like a pet.
Yeah, it's like machine learning. Like,
Yeah.
like for example, I told it like, okay, instead of saying agreeing terms like okay, be like for shit show, or like okay, instead of saying hi Kris, be like what up dummy, what up jit. Like,
I was wondering why it said that. I was like, what is it? Well, that thing just called you dummy, bro. That's
yeah,
not
it's from
cool.
like Baltimore, Maryland type stuff. They be like dummy or whatever.
I have
Interesting.
mine send me inspirational notes every morning at like
Oh,
7 o'clock in
no.
the morning.
It does that.
I don't.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't need that.
I'm like, wake me up.
I don't
to
need
like,
that. I get enough. I get it. My girlfriend sends me enough memes and
Yeah.
videos and TikToks and shit. I'm good.
dead.
I'm good on that.
I want to say not too long ago they said that ChatGPT receives at least 1 billion prompts a day.
oh,
Like I now wouldn't mind if like I could get it set to where it could read my texts and my incoming and be like, can you just summarize all the videos that my girlfriend sent to me?
that's when your glasses come in handy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when they start doing the AR glasses, which I know they already kind of have them, where you put them on and people outside, like you wouldn't be able to see, but I have a
Yeah,
little
it's
like screen,
Yeah.
kind of like what was that movie with Ryan Reynolds, Free Guy? Is that the movie where he put on the glasses and he could see all the things like that the players see in the game?
Yeah.
It had like little treasure boxes he could see it and bang it open and like all these coins would come out and like normally without the glasses you wouldn't see them. You know, and I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
waiting for those too.
Yeah, that's coming.
For
And then you're gonna get the chip. Eventually, everybody's gonna get the chip.
Yeah, we're gonna talk down on it for like
The
a year
Neuralink.
after it comes
Yeah,
out.
well, when the first time I ever saw an iPhone, I was like, "Bro, what the fuck is that? Why are you carrying that block around with
you
you?"
got the latest one.
I know. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. We all eventually just
Like,
give
just
in and go.
normalize it.
Everybody's got it, so you just take it.
Those Apple goggles, those were a flop. I don't see like anybody
The
with
Apple Vision
those.
Pros?
Yeah. When you see somebody walking around with them on, you're like, "Bro."
I ain't
Yeah,
even seen
that should
nobody
be at
doing
home.
I've seen somebody in a coffee shop sitting there doing this.
That's
Like they had
insane.
their virtual keyboard up and their screen and they were like doing this, typing it. And I'm like, either this joker is messing with me or he's actually working. And I'm like, but you would see him doing this.
Yeah, he just pulling stuff.
Yeah, and I'm like
That
what are you,
was
Tony Stark?
Crazy.
You know? But I mean, I'm just saying, man, I'm gonna wait till they get to like, you know, the Neuralink 16 Pro. Then I might hook that up, you know, and then you gotta wait for the updates, because man, it always buggy. You
Yeah.
know? I just don't want nobody in my head, because you know that's a two-way device. You know,
Yeah,
it's
It
always
reminds me of that Black Mirror.
it's
episode.
always listening. Always
Which
listening.
one?
Yeah, which one?
There was
Which-
like the one where I think she died, and then they had to put like a chip inside her, and then she could like only stay within.
Within a certain
Oh,
radius.
yeah,
I remember that
yeah.
one.
That's
Yep.
what I feel
But
like.
didn't her husband had to sell himself
Yep,
just
to
to
get
pay for all
upgrade.
that because they wanted to go travel. And
Yeah. Oh, I remember that
She
one.
wouldn't-
That was some creepy shit.
No, that
dude.
really was.
It was weird because when she would go to sleep, they would upload her. It would use her brain power, to
And they
go
would
to the
run
network.
commercials.
Yep,
Those
through her.
commercials were
Yep.
crazy.
She'd just be talking and be like, "Try new da 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 da," and
do
you
you
know,
want?
and he's like, "What the
Gotta go watch
fuck?"
it.
Oh yeah, you need to hit that, dude. Watch that.
And yeah, they go.
Black Mirror.
Yeah.
I'll
It's kind
send
of
you
like
the episode.
it's kind of like the Twilight Zone, but like updated,
Oh,
and it's like real shit from this era. You know, so it's like real
It's
things that happen. Like there was one where it was like you had a literal social credit score. So
Yeah.
like everything you posted, like if you're not posting, you fall apart. Like you're poor. But if you're posting and it gets a lot of likes and a lot of shares and all the things, then you have a higher credit score. This girl, like her credit score was, real high, and she was like, "I'm gonna go buy a house. It's gonna be great." And then she made one bad post, and like her credit score got shot, and she lost the house, lost her job. And then ended up meeting this lady that was like, I used to give a shit about all that. She drives a garbage truck, and she's like, I used to care about that, and I don't give a shit. I just live my life. But that's real, bro.
Yeah.
And like it's happening. Like in China, they have a social credit score.
Oh, for real?
They've got cameras walking around, like all over the place, and you're always being watched. So if like you bump somebody when you're walking down the
You
sidewalk, they take points off of you because you weren't nice.
What in the
Man, I'd be at
literacy
negative.
exam is that?
I mean, and again, look, for
I'd be
you
in negative.
for YouTube purposes, so they don't like pull this video because it's happened.
Oh.
I think that's what I've heard. That's what I've read
Allegedly.
anyway. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, no, I mean they will literally like if you. I've seen it before, like videos of people going to China, like where people have jaywalked and they plaster their face on the buses
Yeah.
around there.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
For a jaywalk?
No,
I mean,
for real, they do that.
Yeah, we've seen it, and
crazy.
I have to put in, and I hate that I even have to censor myself for YouTube, but during the whole COVID fucking debacle, if you even say the word, it's like,
Yeah,
we got to pull your video. So, Mama's
That's
home.
that Nora Ivis. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nora Ivis.
Nora Ivis.
I like that. You can just say it in a different way. Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, guys, I don't want to hold you any longer. I mean, I don't even know what time it is. Probably late.
It's almost
Oh, no.
9.
I thought, for some reason, I'm thinking it's like 10 o'clock. But
We
no,
only
it's
at
9 o'clock.
8:53.
Yeah, it's like 9 o'clock. But I really appreciate y'all coming on. It was very nice to meet you.
It was nice
and
to
I
meet
look
you.
for it.
Thank
Please,
you.
hit me up on my thing so I can remember and I can go back. And I would love to at some point join one of your excursions because I'm always open to learning new things and meeting new people. Love
They're
it.
so
I
much
absolutely love
fun.
it. And Chris, when you get that merch page up, or if you want to slide a brother, I'll slide you a little, I'll slide you a little something, and you slide me a little something. I'll
sir.
definitely support the cause. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. And
For
one
sure.
thing I'm gonna be doing, the campaigns will be ran locally, so I have like a lot of shoots and a lot of videos and a lot of
Nice.
ads that are gonna feature a lot of people, a lot of figures. So
Sweet.
you know,
Well, I mean, if I see them pop up, man, I don't have a problem sharing it. My thing is like with the sharing, I kind of slowed down because I was doing it like a lot,
and
you know.
notice like
and-
on everybody else's.
I don't really care if people reciprocate, but it just gets to be a lot.
Yeah.
And then it's like some people start to expect it almost. You know, when they send you in your inbox the same thing that they just posted, and they're like, "Here's my video," and I'm like, I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
I love you and thank you for, and I'm gonna go look at it and I'm gonna give it the double tap.
Yeah,
But I mean, I'm just like, I don't share everybody's shit all the time anymore,
Yep.
But, anyways, so all right then. Social medias. Tell everybody your ats.
Yep.
So okay.
Right there in the camera, bro.
So
All 5, 4.
it's 4. As you can see on the screen here, you can follow me at 2x.visions. That is where you will get a lot of my portfolio work, behind the scenes, camera, videos, POV stuff, a lot of work with, cameras and things of that nature. If you go to 2x.world with 3 underscores, that's where you see a lot of my modeling campaigns, a lot of personal content, and things like that. You go to 2X Originals, that is my multimedia journalism page. That's where you're going to see a lot of my campaigns, interviews, documentaries, and such. Then you go to 2x.ent. That is where I post my streaming and entertainment content. So as of right now, we're just in streaming, but we will evolve to, greater things. And then, is that all of them?
You got too many. You done forgot them.
Wait, that's where I was, TNT. Yeah, that's all of them. Yeah, yeah. And then you can follow me on Twitter at 2X Originals as well. All my campaigns will be there. TikTok is 2X.Visions, and then YouTube is 2X.Originals.
Nice.
Yeah.
I only have one. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. It's just Jax Photographers Hub, JAX Photographers Hub. One. That's where we post everything, all of our information.
Cool. Well, hey man, keep me in the loop. If you got something coming up and you want to do another one, we'll do another one. I don't have a lot, but this is all I got, and you're more than welcome to come and hang out and chill with me, and we can talk about whatever, man. I don't, as long as it ain't 6 or 7. But you generally start
Clip farming, my dog in that big clip farming.
I'm clip farming right now.
That's going on the ENT page. So you did.
You gotta hit 6.
I did it. I mean, instinctually, I just did it. But
it's a pleasure though. I appreciate you extending your space, your platform, your
100%.
time. Means a lot.
Hell yeah. All right, man. And while you guys are at it and you're following Mr. Kris and this fine young lady right here, her page, go follow the Graybeard Podcast on Instagram. And if you're watching this on YouTube right now, just hit subscribe so you can, watch some more and find out when we're going to be uploading I upload all kinds of stuff, unboxings, vlogs, whatever. But every Saturday, I'm not going to do it again. Every Saturday. I was already doing it. Between the hours of 4:30 and 6, I had to say that specifically. PM, we start this podcast, and just come join us live whenever. And I love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.